This is the Fans View. We are broadcasting live from Austin, Texas. We have a very, very special individual in the building today. His name is Corey Mose. I see what I did there. Corey Mose from K-View.
I know, right? I got him.
Corey.
Hey, what's poppin', baby?
Hey, I want everybody to know, I thought Corey was going to be out of town. So then he walked in, I'm all smiles. And then I switched from the smile to a little bit of shame because I must have misread the group text. But I did get it right. So Travis is not with us today, and Jamal is not with us today. So, but you walked in, and I got the grin. So the reason I did that earlier, because y'all was like, well, Corey's already here. What do you mean special? Well, I just wanted to pick on the guy that's in here. He's a comedian, an amazing father, Austin's very own. He's a comedian extraordinaire, Simply Courtney. Simply Courtney joining us today. What's up, sir?
Hey, we here, dude. Excited to be here. Finally, it's taking me a minute, right?
Yeah.
I've been saying, I'm gonna come, and then finally, we did it.
So help us out, because we have longtime listeners,
Yes,
and
sir.
they may want to say, well, okay, so you got a comedian. I mean, Corey was funny enough, but
Funny looking.
nah, brother, not the following you got. So can we talk a little bit of quick athletic resume? Let the people know a little something about you.
All right, so let's see. We'll go with first and foremost, Austin lifelong resident, right?
Yeah.
So we can go real far back. Greater East Austin, GEA.
Oh.
Yeah, youth sports. It's Greater East Austin Youth Association, for those that don't know. Was a warrior. 2 years a warrior. Champion. Make sure we say that. Shout out to my people that played with what was the other team? I can't. Yellow Jackets. We used to beat up on the Yellow Jackets and the Pirates. Anyways, pretty much from East Austin / North Austin high school was Reagan. I know y'all probably don't know what Reagan High School is if you ain't older than such and such. That's what they now call Northeast Early College, whatever it is, Missionary Baptist University, whatever. But Reagan, and then from there went to a little place called Texas State. Played there for a little while, got cut, but I know a little something about sports, and so football player. Now raising a pretty darn good basketball player. And then other than that, you guys may hear me on a little program called Wednesdays Morning Grind from 7:30 till about 10 o'clock or whatnot. But that's it. That's pretty much it.
So friend of the station.
I think so. I think I'm considered a friend of the station now.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Certainly.
I'm here. I'm here.
Family member of the station.
Family member? Look at me getting upgraded right before the holidays. Okay.
Wow, did you get a gift too under the tree?
I think so. I might have a stocking.
Wait a minute.
I got a blank stocking on the thing though. It don't have my name on it yet. It didn't glitter, but it's on there.
Y'all just made it awkward. He don't have a stocking, and
It's
he's gonna
stocking
go.
gift
He's gonna go without a gift.
Well, that's not
It's
fair.
stocking gift first, and then a real gift is later.
What?
So I get like a candy cane. I get the standard.
I think the reason, and I'm gonna blame. Watch what I do right here. I believe the station manager didn't get you a gift because
Dang.
he is intimidated.
I get that.
He's always the biggest dude in the room. What is Reno, like? Maybe 6'3"?
I'm gonna give him a good 6'4".
Oh, so
I
y'all see eye to eye.
I think we are. I feel like he has me by an inch.
Okay.
No Diddy. I think he has me by an inch. I feel like he's. I really do, but you know what? It's weird. Okay, so this is a strange thing. You guys may have experienced this before.
What's that?
Do you ever think people are taller than you, but then you stand next to them, or you take pictures with them, you realize y'all are the same height,
Yes.
or for some reason, like I sometimes think that my eyes are set lower in my head. This is me being weird, but I do like sometimes think my eyes are lower in my head, so I think people are taller than me or bigger. And then there are some people that I think I'm the same size as.
Yeah.
Then we take a picture and they're much bigger.
Oh.
And so I have that, like playing football as a lineman.
Yeah.
I was a defensive tackle. In college, people got significantly bigger than me because I was like 6'2", 6'3", 280, whatever. And the guys I was playing against are like 6'4", 6'5", 6'6",
Yeah.
350 pounds, 363, and I remember the first time I ever felt small, y'all. I was on the field. And I remember we were doing like our little stretching drills. And so in football, you have partner stretch drills.
Yeah.
Where you'll have somebody they'll help you, put your leg back, whatever. Once again, no Diddy stuff. And you'll get, I'm not going to say that no more. I'm going to leave it alone.
Nah,
but you get stretched,
we just
right?
clarifying. We clarifying.
And so I remember I had a guy and I'm like trying to help him, and his leg was like the size of my upper torso. And I remember going, "Oh, there's levels to this.
Yeah.
I see it now."
That's a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
big
been a
one,
shot.
but that's a big one.
Yeah. No, hey, I'm always curious, like, there are guys that come to teams and like back where you from, you the man.
Exactly.
But
Right.
then you join a team like
Yep.
and Saquon Barkley's there or Jalen
No.
Hurts is there, and y'all get that reference because these boys were like powerlifting champions.
Correct.
And you was like, no, back at my
I'm
school,
strong.
I was dang man, I thought
He's strong.
390
Yep.
was doing something. Over here, the quarterback doing that.
And see, you know what? You bring that example up. Our quarterback, Barrick Neely. All-American, Barrick Neely.
Yeah.
6'5". God, I'm going to give him about 240. We're in the weight room. And these are the first days in the weight room, right? We haven't got pads yet because I'm walking on whatever. We're in the weight room, and linemen be here, skill be here, and all that, right?
Yeah.
We got our dumbbells, we're about to do dumbbell flies, whatever. This dude walks by me, and he grabs some stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that must be a linebacker or something."
Right,
Linebackers
right.
can be 6'5". I didn't know linebackers could be 6'5", by the way, until I got to college. I thought everybody that was like a wide receiver was 6'5" and above. No, linebackers, safeties, outside linebackers, 6'5", 6'6", whatever.
Yeah.
But this guy comes, grabs the weights, and he's working out with us, and I was like, oh, okay, he's strong, whatever. I'm strong too. I ain't worried about that. We go outside to do field drills, right?
Yeah.
And that same dude got the ball now. And I'm like, why that linebacker got a ball? What's he doing? They said, that's Bear. I said, who Bear? Bear the quarterback. I said, the quarterback for what team? He said, our team. That was the quarterback, y'all. The quarterback was doing our workout.
Man.
He's working out with the linemen, and then just to further pad his stats a little bit, our first drill of pads, we're running team, skull, whatever.
Yeah.
This man knocked over one of our DNs.
What?
Like he did I don't even know what you call it, but you like act like you're gonna hand the ball off.
Yeah.
But you actually do hand the ball off.
Yeah.
But then you just run over a defensive end to make a point. I don't know what play that is, but
RPO.
he hit the guy. And he stood over him. And I looked at it and I said, oh, this is what D1 football looks
Oh
like.
yeah, man.
But that's instant respect, though, right?
Sir, it earned my fear. I was scared. I'm not even gonna cap. I was scared. Because I'm not 6'5".
No.
Now I am dang near 300 pounds,
Right.
But I'm not 6'5", and I ain't that. That's different.
Yeah.
And I try to tell people that's why when people used to watch Vince Young and they be like, "How could anybody tackle him?" I said, "Because that was different."
Yes.
And Barrick Neely was only a step or two below Vince Young.
God.
People ain't gonna believe that they were right. Can you understand? If they would have won they were in the national semifinals. National semifinals. You almost had two national championship college teams within 30 minutes of each other.
Yes.
Yeah, would have been cool.
With the quarterbacks that were dang near the same specimen.
I'm glad you said that because it's a little bit of tease for what's coming later for you guys. He's talking about a whole lot of talent in a condensed area.
Baby.
We are going to have a little bit of a surprise for you guys later. So I wanted to send out a little message to people. And this is what I told them. Glenn High School basketball team is number 2 in the state. And they're playing tonight at home versus number 1 in the state, Liberty Hill High School. Now, for those who don't know, that's only like
Not far.
a quick little 15-minute drive between the two schools. That's a lot of concentration of talent
Yes,
in
it is.
one small area. That's Texas, baby. That's
neighborhood
Texas
fight.
for you. So we're going to have the coach of Glenn High School women's basketball a little later on in the show. So please stay tuned for that. We're going to talk to him. And, man, we got to get somebody out there covering. I'm gonna cover the game for KZI tonight.
There you go.
I'm going to get my Corey Mose on.
Yeah.
But we got to talk to coach and see what's going on with that. Gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about today. Corey, I want to start with something right here, right now. I need to know your thoughts, Corey, before we get going today.
Okay.
Corey, we talked about this earlier in the week on the morning show. This gentleman right here was not there. Travis Hunter defended his girlfriend's wild and disrespectful behavior with the passion of a fourth quarter comeback.
Okay.
A ride or die, or maybe too much. So for those who don't know, it has been noticed on camera at a lot of national events. Travis Hunter is always deferring to his fiance / girlfriend because she's always getting mad, and even caught on audio cursing him out at these events. At an event, she's saying, so I got to stay here all day while you sign autographs? Now, this is a gentleman that's been with her for 5 years. She came out, did an 8-minute rant on, I believe it was TikTok, stating, well, first of all, I want to throw these 3 things up for y'all because I want y'all to know how they hurt me. First of all, he wasn't my type. She said, second of all, he had a girlfriend when we met, so I waited until that was over before we got together. And third, I've dated all different types. I had, her words, I had a white cowboy, I had a soccer player, and then he comes out and then he does a video rant defending her, and he's saying, y'all need to go get a life. My lady cries herself and drinks herself to sleep every night. Now that's the fourth point. So Corey Mose, let's start with you, brother man.
Yeah.
Are you sick, tired, and done? This brother ain't even signed the contract and in the league yet with Travis Hunter's girlfriend / fiance.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult situation just because we don't know all the facts.
Yeah.
And in that same video, she mentioned how that's not what she said in the video. She kind of gave her side of the point about she was asking if she needs to take the family to the hotel while he takes pictures. And so, there's definitely 2 sides to everything.
Yeah.
But I just think my main point would be like, I can't remember, or I don't even remember hearing Savannah's voice until probably like year 5, year 6 LeBron.
Yeah.
Like I barely know what she looked like for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she started popping out a little bit more at the award shows.
Sure.
But I still didn't even hear a peep about what she even sounds like. And so to me, like when you have someone or a partner that has a lot of status, there's no reason for you to be in the mix, if we're being honest. Unless you're trying to maybe get your own brand deal. And I saw she was on the Adidas commercial, which I don't know why she was in the Adidas commercial.
I don't either.
I have no idea why she was in the Adidas commercial. But I just feel like LeBron set the precedent for a lot of young black men that have a lot of money that they should follow. Yeah. And when it comes to your wife and your spouse, you keep that separate from the limelight because it gets real sticky in the limelight.
Yes, sir.
Especially social media nowadays. So, I mean, that would just be my point of interest. Like, why are we hearing your voice? Why are we seeing you everywhere with Travis? Clearly, you love him. I get that. And you can support him off camera.
Yeah.
You don't got to do it on camera. So,
yeah,
that's just my take.
Similar Courtney.
I agree. That's it.
Oh,
I'm joking. No, I just told him, I'm like, I agree with what he said. No, man, listen, Cat Williams said it best, right? He said when those dudes get famous and all that, they get a plain woman that we don't ever hear from. Take note, y'all. If you about to be famous, get your plain woman. Yeah, there ain't nobody gonna hear from. Yeah, gonna save you a lot of heartache in the end. Ask Dion. Ask me. No disrespect, but if you've been through it, you've been through it. And that limelight is bright. And it's brighter when it's 2 of y'all. It's better when it's 1 of y'all. She in the light, then you out the light. You in the light, then she out the light. Yeah. And they saying she got to be submissive. Run it at home. All these players, we've seen these players talk, and they thank their wife. One of the first thing they did, thank their wife for holding it down while they was on the road getting it. She holding it down at the house there.
What do you mean by getting it?
I know, I feel bad because now it came out the wrong way. It's true, though, but it came out the wrong way. Any athletes listening, I didn't mean to throw you on the bus.
Doug Christie, remember, most famously, I don't know if y'all know.
He lying, Cap.
Doug Christie and his wife,
AC Green, both of them.
Supposedly, wifey went everywhere. She traveled with Doug
you
Christie.
talking about the traveling thing?
Yeah.
That part, you see what his wife looked like.
When you was at the hotel,
I believe it.
I'm at the hotel. I'll be in the hotel when you get back from the game.
He scored, what did he point at? Yeah. He pointed for his wedding ring for his wife.
She said,
Doug Christie, I believe. Okay. AC Green, I don't believe.
Yeah, definitely AC.
That's the one I'm like, in Los Angeles? In the 80s?
Wait a minute, he played for y'all's Mavericks too for a minute?
Nah, we talking about Los Angeles AC Green. By the time he was in Dallas, I think it was gone. Because he was in Los Angeles first, right?
Yes.
But no, my whole thing with that, and just keep it short and simple. I watched a little bit of what she talked about. I liked what she said. I like what you just said, though, Corey, that sometimes you just got to be quiet. We didn't, Savannah and LeBron, as much as people try to bemoan him, and if you look at what they complain about, it is really similar to what they complained about with Barack Obama. I'm going to draw the parallels. I'm going to shut up. Yeah. I'm not going to get political, but I'm just going to make the parallels to make the point. They didn't really do nothing.
Oh.
They didn't really do nothing. And they didn't do nothing so much. And the fact that when they just did a little something because you were so used to them doing nothing,
Yeah.
it was the biggest thing in the world. You ready for it? Barack Obama wearing a tan suit when everybody else was wearing
I
a
remember.
plain Jane. They made the biggest deal out of it.
Yep.
LeBron James making a decision after his contract was up. He played out all of his contracts.
Yes, he did.
And then he made a decision to go somewhere else.
Yeah. And he raised money for Boys and
And he
Girls.
raised money for a place.
It's
But
just a
people
fact.
they have talked about as if he went out and punched the whatever in the face. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because they did so little. During that whole time period, we ain't seen no kind of scandal. And I'm still talking about
No.
both here.
Yeah.
We ain't seen no scandal. We ain't seen no woman come out and say, I was with, I got the kid, here's the strange kid that look like me, but don't look like me, but got my name, but don't got my name. I need a DNA test, but he's 35. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to Karl Malone. We ain't seen that from either one of them.
Yeah.
And so because they're so what we call banal or so bored, people are looking for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we're saying with Travis Hunter is, dog, you ain't even there yet. You there, but you ain't there yet. And if this is where you're starting at, there's a problem. And as older people, sometimes, and I just had this conversation with my ex-wife, older people, you can sometimes see stuff before it happens
Yeah.
because you've been there.
Yep.
There's a perspective that you got that I don't. When I got married young, the people that were around me, they could see it before it happened. Oh, man, y'all too young. Y'all going to grow, but y'all might not grow together. And there's no disrespect, but at the same time, people do have to make their own mistakes. But, man, when I tell you, I promise you Prime has said some stuff to him.
He's got a great mentor, and if he asks the question, if he's asking relationship advice
Right.
from Prime,
Yeah.
he might be, because sometimes you don't want to hear what you don't want to hear.
You ain't
They've
lying.
been together 5 years, so that's before the fame.
Right.
I mean, still a 5-star prospect at that point, but
But his teeth wasn't fixed.
He was a cornball.
His teeth wasn't fixed.
Yeah, he was a cornball.
He didn't have a teeth yet. He was skinny.
He kind of still is.
Didn't have the tattoos. He is.
But-
somebody said it best on TikTok. They said, well, that might be his first. And
Yeah,
ain't no disrespect, but
Yeah.
you know what it's like with your first. You still with your first?
I am not.
You still with your first?
Bro.
Okay, no disrespect to the first out there. Hey.
Yeah.
But my whole point is that there's so much that can happen
Yeah.
between now and then. Talk about 5 years. How much has he changed in 5 years? How much has she changed in 5 years? Do we do 5 more years? There's going to be some changes.
I agree.
And you making a permanent decision right now. Like I used to say, don't get no tattoos. Get tattoos. Get a cover up. Get it taken off. Change it up, But I think that doing permanent stuff right now during this part of your career when you just starting, that ain't the thing to do. And the crazy part is he ain't married yet, but he gonna get married. He said when he get the contract, he gonna get married.
Look at that prenup.
What did Kanye West say? We want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that you need to have because when she leave she gonna leave with that.
Yeah.
18 years. 18 years got one of your kids.
Yeah. No, you're going to find that out. I want to talk about someone else that was in the game and out of the game. And then I saw on social media, I want to get y'all's take. Retired NBA player Mike Miller cooked the entire Memphis team in a 1-on-1.
What?
And there's accompanying video of that. So NBA Threads posted it, and they're just saying people don't realize how good role players in the NBA actually are.
True.
I mean, like Brian Scalabrine.
Same. Yeah.
I mean, he sat at the end of the bench, and I remember he used to go to Rucker
Anywhere.
Park and
Anywhere.
just ball on dudes.
Yep.
Yo, Brian had multiple invites to the cookout.
Oh yeah.
Even though he played on the Celtics, and even though everybody looked at him and he just looked different, right?
What you mean by that?
Except for
Because of the red hair.
Celtics fans.
Because he's pasty white.
They
That was
loved
the
him.
only thing. That's the only thing.
Hey, if you lighter than your socks you wearing,
Nah,
He had hot socks too. That's the other thing. He used to dress like a geek, but his game was legit though.
he didn't come in and you weren't like, why is he on the team? He wasn't Thanasis, but what?
Really?
Hey.
Leave that man alone.
Hey, before
he ain't been through enough.
we got a couple minutes, but I also want to start with this because I want to see where y'all heads at today. Who's the best quarterback in the league? Simply Courtney, you start. Who's the best
You know what's
quarterback?
crazy? I
in
don't
the
watch
league?
enough football to give the good answer.
Okay.
That's
I'm
a
going
good answer.
Jalen Hurts.
Ooh.
You know why I'm
Now-
going Jalen Hurts?
Why?
Because that chain. That chain, dog. Did you see that?
On me,
Did y'all see the chain? I know when we supposed to talk about sports.
No. That's sports related.
Did you see it though?
Yes.
You can't wear that and not be good.
Well, I mean,
Because Patrick Mahomes got one
you
of them
gotta
chains.
have a contract to afford it.
Does Patrick Mahomes got one of them chains?
No. But I bet now at this point, his brand and his style, we would be like, man, you trying too hard.
So he can't do it?
Nah, he can't do it.
See, I don't want to be that. I want to be able to step out a little bit.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Patrick Mahomes can't wear a chain?
it would be very close to Kirko chains.
Is he on
this point?
Is he on a thing where he can have like tattoos? You think like he got to keep his image up? Because
I bet he could. No,
Could he
I
ca-
think he
okay.
could.
I got a question for both of y'all since
Because
y'all
he
know
could-
sports.
he can wear long sleeves.
Can he cuss? Can Patrick Mahomes cuss?
Yes.
Yeah, he can cuss.
They can let him cuss.
He could throw a fit on the sideline.
Because I know Steph Curry in one of those situations where Steph Curry cuss.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, no.
Yeah, Steph's living different though.
That's
we
wild.
see him, and he's a man of faith. You know, he puts that out there a lot too. So I think that's another reason.
Patrick
know how
said that,
these
Patrick said
rappers
that
do
too,
that?
though.
He does.
Yeah, but
I don't. Okay, I don't hear it.
look at the duology though.
Well,
right?
yeah,
'Cause,
I
like,
don't
These
hear it as much
rappers be
as
cussing all to the heavens, and
Right.
thank God as soon as they get an award.
nah, ain't that
That's
crazy?
crazy.
Ain't that crazy?
Let that man cuss.
Hey, that's it. Okay, so then Corey, who's the best quarterback in the league?
I mean, that's a tough question, bro.
I know.
But you know, I was watching it. I'm such a nerd, bro. I was watching the reruns of some games last night. I was just watching that.
Nerd.
Yeah. I was-
Sorry, man. Sorry, I should have hit the cough button.
That's
I don't know
crazy.
what
That's
happened.
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You
Sorry,
are.
I'm doing work.
Yeah,
Doing
no,
research. 'Cause I knew I had to talk about it on the show.
That's
crazy.
Hey, nothing
Great cover.
wrong.
Yeah,
Good stuff,
appreciate
Corey.
it. I was watching that Bills and Lions game again.
Yeah,
Josh Allen's a bad man.
he is.
He's a bad man. Nah, I want to say Lamar though, because we're talking about a 2-time MVP, and
I know.
he's looking at having better numbers than his MVP season.
Right.
But the way Josh Allen is just carrying that team,
Is it because of winning for you?
I think it's the plays that he makes off script now,
Okay.
on a consistent basis.
Fair.
You know, because that was the thing. That was the thing with Patrick, right? Like,
Right.
oh my God, he can create things out of nothing.
Yes, sir.
And the way Josh Allen has been able to do that is something I didn't think he was going to grow into with his size.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the same speed, but he had the same power.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
power, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the arm angles that he's throwing from on the run, running left, throwing right,
Right.
on a dot.
Right.
Those are the type of things that really surprised me out of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think he had that in his bag until this season.
Nice.
Now, mind you, Lamar's doing things I didn't expect either.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because they say there's a bias sometimes when you're used to seeing somebody be great.
Yeah.
Is it because you think maybe you're not used to seeing Josh Allen do it, whereas Lamar Jackson, you're used to seeing it, Patrick Mahomes, you're used to seeing it, even Russell
Wilson.
you're used to seeing them do that stuff, and so because Josh Allen is doing it, it's a little bit more impressive to you.
Well, I also think there's a point there, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because also the touchdowns that he's scoring too.
Right.
I mean, there's been back-to-back games where his team scored over 40 points.
I
and
mean-
Right.
He's accounted for 42 of those points. You
Yeah.
know? So it's like, oh my goodness. But Lamar's kind of doing the same thing though. Like
Right.
Lamar is showing an aspect of his game this year that like he is a legit passing quarterback.
Yes, he is.
And he's not a running quarterback anymore.
No.
And I think
No.
that growth has been substantial this season specifically, which ironically enough, getting Derrick Henry, a lot of people thought, oh, they're just going to run the ball.
Right.
You know, and he's just going to be a running quarterback. He lost all that weight this offseason. No one
That's what I was
talked
talking
about.
about, him losing the weight.
Yeah.
And that showed the commitment. I thought that he was committed to staying in the because you have to have that weight to take the pounding if you're going to run.
Exactly.
And he said, "Well, guess what? I don't have to run to win. I can stay back here and I can lose weight." Because he said, "I feel lighter."
Yeah.
And is he going to run faster? No, he's just lighter, so he doesn't have to be a bruiser.
And a lot of people thought it was because he's going to run faster.
Yeah.
And so they need to do a lot of speed options and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just been cool to see Lamar, him evolve, also Josh Allen evolve. That's why I can't answer that question. It's one of those two.
Great answer.
It's tough. No, I see a lot
But
of
honorable
people-
mention to
Oh,
Joe Burrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh,
I mean, he's
what
been
Joe
ri-
is
he's been
doing.
ridiculous.
He's leading the league in passing yards.
Is he?
And I don't want stats to always be the facts, you know, the things that because sometimes you gotta see things. You gotta see the impact.
Agreed.
I like to say sometimes the impact is the fact. But you can't be wrong if you say Joe Burrow. I thought you were gonna mention it though. Can we give a little love to Jared Goff?
Nah.
Okay. I was just kind of curious. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. We are the Fans View. Thanks. We are live in Austin, Texas at KZI 88.7 FM. I'm Douglas Paul Washington II. We have Corey Mose from KView
You're
and Simply Courtney sitting
Austin.
in with us today.
From Austin. I'm from Austin. That's where I'm from.
That's where you from?
I'm from Austin.
Wait. Does Austin want to claim you?
You know, I don't know anymore.
Okay.
Because I mean,
just kind of curious.
I'm from '90s Austin. How about that? Early 2000s Austin.
There is a difference.
Club Moon, Spiros, Aquafest.
Yeah.
Jump on it at Rosewood, Austin.
Brother, you know the majority of the people listening have only lived here for like 4 years.
I know they don't
right?
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look, womp womp womp
Yeah.
womp womp womp.
That's what it sounds like to them.
That's what it sounds
What
like
is
to
this
them.
he speaks of?
I'm only speaking to a few people. That's it.
So we have live on a call with us Kenny Mann, coach at Glenn High School. They the Grizzlies, if y'all didn't know. He's a 1997 graduate of North Texas University. Anybody know anything about North Texas? Okay, all right.
Hey, I'm gonna say Togi Wigwe. That's where he's from. He's from UNT.
Okay. Hey, coach, we got you live. Are you there, coach?
I am.
There we are. Hey, coach. So we did do a little bit of a tease early in the show, and I'm gonna try my best hand at it here, and you feel free to come right back on top of it if I don't do it justice. Ladies and gentlemen, listening from around the world tonight, Glenn High School women's basketball, number 2 in the state, is playing at home at 7 p.m. against number 1 in the state, Liberty Hill. What do you say there, Coach? How did I do that there?
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Don't hype him up. Coach.
Coach liked it. Coach liked it. So
I was
Coach,
already excited, but now I'm really excited.
Yeah.
so Coach, I don't know if you heard on the intro. Then we have Corey Mose from KView. So you've seen him on TV, sports extraordinaire.
I know, Coach.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, giving out Athlete of the Week to one of his
I
players.
don't know how
last week.
I thought that you would not know, Coach.
Yeah, man.
And then of course, and we have a comedian, Coach. So be careful what you say, Coach.
Oh, great.
He's gonna get you. No, but we have Simply Courtney. He's a great guy, Coach. I want to be selfish and go with the first question. And the guys, I know they're gonna get mad at me, but I want to jump in, Coach, about the game itself. What are the biggest keys to victory tonight against the number 1 team? I mean, this is gonna be a classic.
It's going to be a good one. You know, I think keys for us is obviously defense. Their offense is really good. They're really patient. They run a lot of screens. They're going to screen, and then they're going to screen for the screener, and then they're going to screen for the screener. So we have to do a really good job there, keeping our head on a swivel and, helping each other out on the screens. And, if we can do that job, I think the rest is going to take care of itself. We've got a pretty good offensive plan, I think, and so I think we're going to be able to score points. We just got to do a good job of limiting their points.
Coach, for those who may not be listening to any broadcasts, any streaming of your games, they may not know anything. They don't go out there to the hill country. The hill country starts out there, kind of where you're at, right? Just to help people's geographical knowledge. So, what are your team's biggest strengths going into this matchup? They may not know anything about Glenn.
Well, our biggest strength really starts with Soma, our Soma Okolo. She's our senior forward, and she is fantastic. She's one of the only girls in high school I know that can dunk.
Sheesh.
And she's an inside-outside threat.
Nice.
She can shoot. She can dribble. She's strong around the basket. So everything we do starts with her. And then from there on out, we got Libby Lee, who was just a sophomore point guard who was phenomenal. She makes everything go for us there. We have good shooters that we can kick the ball to.
Nice.
And so, everything goes through those two first, but then the rest of our role players are really, really smart players, and they work hard, and they do what we ask of them.
Coach, Soma Okolo is 6'1", and she's rocking the rim?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. I got a guy in here who's 6'4", Simply Courtney. He's the comedian. 6'4" guy. Can you dunk?
I could. I can't right now.
Wow. So she's getting up, Coach. That's a great vertical. Does she play any other sports? What is this athleticism coming from?
She's a straight basketball girl.
Wow.
She's going to go play at University of Miami next year.
Hey.
Yeah, with the nice trees out there.
The U.
She's gonna be one of them. That's good, man.
Yeah. So she's 6'1". That's your senior. Coach, what are you getting out of Kinley Huberty and Leah Kennedy? They're freshmen. Well, come on, Coach. You don't you want to save them for? I know back where I'm from, we have like a 9th grade team or a JV.
Yeah.
You're using freshmen?
I've typically not. I don't like to put freshmen on varsity, but both
Okay.
of these girls, really impressed us at the first of the season, and Kinley especially can really shoot.
Okay.
Sorry, our speaker's going off in here all of a sudden. They're making an announcement.
No, we know you're working, Coach. You guys are in school.
Yep.
Some schools are out, but no, we know you're working, Coach. This is why we're excited that you took the time to be able to join us. So, not a problem.
No,
I'll provide a little
do it.
filler.
But I think she got off.
Okay.
But, yeah, Kinley can shoot. That girl can shoot really well. Wow. And she's a smart player. She understands basketball. She's had a few bumps early because she was in 8th grade last year.
Oh.
And then she jumped all the way to varsity basketball, and we've played really tough teams.
Wow.
But she's fought through all that, and right now she's somebody we really are excited about. She's doing a lot of good stuff for us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Coach. Last time we talked, I know you mentioned how you had a really young team, and I think that was about when y'all were about to go into the playoff run last year. And so, what do you feel like your team has kind of grown in with this more experience, another summer training underneath their belts, and just another year of continuity? What do you feel like this team has grown the most?
Well, I think really Libby and Soma's growth has been phenomenal. I didn't think they could get any better last year because they were so great.
Yeah.
And their jump's been amazing. Our shooting guard, Marissa Hernandez, she's playing way better this year. Her shooting is better. She's playing more confident. I was worried about a couple of girls that we lost. Cindy Foca was, our other post girl, and she would battle. And I was like, I don't think we can replace this girl. But Carly, who was taking her spot, Carly Williams, she's done a wonderful job taking that spot. And she battles and she does her role, and she's another post that can knock down threes for us.
Coach, I think I understand. I'm going to just cut to the chase for everybody. You're only ranked number 2 because you got a Curry on your team. Is that accurate? How did I do there?
Because we got a Curry?
Yeah. Curry's carrying the whole team?
I'll tell you what. We love having her. She is,
Ella Curry.
She's just a sophomore as well.
Nice.
5'8".
So, pardon?
Yeah, I was letting everybody know. So she's a 5'8" sophomore.
Yes. She, she's another one that, she has grown slowly as the season's gone on. Didn't get a whole lot of playing time early, but she's come in and started to make a really good hand for us. She hit a huge shot for us at the Georgetown tournament. And since then, I think her confidence has grown, and she's come in and done really well for us, too. So she's definitely a big part of why we're successful.
For those who may have joined a little late, we're talking to Coach Kenny. He's 40. He's a man. Kenny Mann, head coach, women's basketball out at Glenn High School. Coach, I don't know if you're 40. You're probably like a young 35-year-old whippersnapper, but
I'm at least 40.
Okay, all right. Well, we got you there. Coach, just want to go through a couple other little things. I coach you sports. Out there in Leander. I'm probably your neighbor. If there's ever a guy that's always in the street throwing baseball to the kids, and then you're always like, all right, dude, hurry up. Get that last throw in. Get out of the way. That's probably me, Coach. That's probably me. You probably honked at me once or twice.
Great.
But there are some differences that I want people to know. You have a 5'2", Esme Koniche. She's 5'2". Marissa Hernandez, you mentioned, senior, 5'4". You have Riley Brown, a junior, 5'3". Peyton Raymond, 5'4". Kinley Huberty, who you said could shoot that ball as a freshman, 5'5". She might even grow a little bit more. Ariel Goppy, 5'4". Coach, you don't just chase the trees. You're an equal opportunity judge of talent.
Well, we, coaching high school basketball, you kind of get what you get. You don't get to go really chasing anything.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that.
whatever in the hallways, in the hallways.
You just take who you get, and you try to form your plan to who you got and what their strengths are.
Yeah,
And of course, our girls that aren't very tall, they bring a lot of great things to the table, and we just try to put them in spots where they can be their most successful.
To that point, though, Coach, you can only utilize what's in your backyard. But what does it say about Austin to have two teams in 5A be able to be in 1 and 2 in the state?
Yeah, it's exciting. And, I wouldn't leave out Cedar Park.
Yeah.
They're also in our district.
They got a dog over there, Hope Edwards.
oof,
They made it to the state tournament last year.
sheesh.
So, yeah, it's a tough district.
Yeah, it's just a district, too.
That's the district. Ain't
Yeah,
just the
just-
city. It's the district. Like, we see them. Been there.
So, Coach, I'm a little curious. Then I want to go back. I have your bio in front of me. So, you were a coach at McNeil last before you came here, and
Yes, sir.
at your time at Glenn, I have you at 54-5, which is pretty awesome. So, you are doing great in that district. You're doing great, Coach. Did anybody tell you it was going to be the talent level? It was going to be this competitive around here?
Well, yes. I mean, I knew that the talent level around this area was really good. And, I'm going to be honest with you. In my career, I've never been one to try to chase talent. I just go where I feel like, I'm going to be happy and try to do a great job. But I've chased talent on this one.
Yeah.
I was fine at McNeil. I really loved it there. The people treated me well. I loved the girls at McNeil. And one of the lady that had been my assistant said, "Hey, listen, you really need to look over at Glenn and see what they got." And I looked into it a little bit, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, maybe I should at least apply for the job."
Yeah, you got to shoot your shot, Coach. Literally,
That's right.
Coach. Since we were talking about talent, Coach, I gotta let my true personality come out. I start fires, Coach, and then I run away from them.
Yeah.
So, Coach, what if your varsity tennis coach over there, Coach Dodd, has a 6'2" tennis player? Coach, you gonna go and have a little conversation there, or how does that work when there are some athletes that, maybe a soccer player, someone else you might be interested in? How does that work on the high school level?
It's a good question, and let me throw a shout out to the tennis team real quick, because Coach Dodd does an amazing job with them, and they're really good, and they've gotten better and better every year. So
Yeah.
we got a great tennis team. So glad you mentioned them. It's different from school to school. I think here in Leander and at Glenn, they're very adamant about us sharing our athletes.
Oh.
And if I got a kid that wants to, play soccer or play this or play that, we're expected to be supportive of that and not try to deter them from doing that. In fact, I got a starter, Riley Brown, who is also a starter on the soccer team. So we just, we get together and we share them the best we can. And the good thing is that as a coaching staff, we all get along really well.
Yeah.
And we all want the best for each other. And so we give a little and we get a little.
Coach, I want to speak up on, I don't know the name of your soccer coach, but on behalf of the soccer coach, let me tell you what you need to do to make her a better soccer player, Coach. Watch this. So when a corner kick is coming in, Riley needs to box out, seal the defenders behind her so she can get that header as that ball comes into the box. What do you think about that? How'd I do there?
That's a great idea. That's one of her strengths, too.
Oh, I nailed it.
You over here doing a scouting report.
Yeah. I'm helping. The soccer coach is fist pumping right now. Yeah, you get him.
Yeah.
Get him, Doug. Make sure.
That's Coach Gutman, and she does a great job.
Yeah.
And Coach, what are you expecting tonight, man? When it just comes to not only just the game, but just the crowd, the atmosphere, and just what this game means to the community?
I'm really expecting a really good crowd. The hype is out there. A lot of people are talking about it. I have a couple of friends who have daughters that play on other teams that are skipping those games to come watch our game.
That's awesome. That has to make you feel good.
That's great.
Forget my
Yeah.
daughter.
I feel it. No, I feel that. I think anytime you got a chance to see a marquee matchup like that, if you're an athlete, you should take a chance, especially if it's close. or it's within distance, go watch, because that's something that happens once probably, but every few years, you know. So smart.
Absolutely, and that's what I'm trying to get across to my girls, you know, to enjoy the moment. Because if you think about, you know, how many athletes go through their whole career and never get a chance to do anything like this at all.
Yeah.
Right.
And, you know, we're really blessed to have this opportunity to play in a game like this. So I'm just hoping they, you know, take a moment to enjoy it and realize, you know, what they're getting to do.
Coach, I'm sitting across from a great father over here, Simply Courtney. He's 6'4". I believe his son, who is in eighth grade is
man.
6'1", maybe
6'2"
Oh, so
and a half.
6'2".
Yeah.
And he tells me how he takes him around. He go up to Dallas for tournaments. He's on is it Austin Select?
Austin Select,
Austin
man.
Select. Hey, I
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Coach, when you have these, so this is the two questions I want to get in. I'm gonna be selfish again. How do you deal with a dad like that? Because he knows what his son could do on the circuit, or daughter in your case. And Coach, come on, number two or not, my daughter in this case needs more. So I'm just going to say Simply Courtney is that dad. How do you handle that?
Well, you know, you're going to get that no matter what. You know, it doesn't matter if it don't matter if it's a dad that's taking his kid around or playing, or somebody who just, you know, has no idea in the world about basketball at all.
That's even
They all think that their kid needs more.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just part of the deal. You know, sometimes it's funny that the players or the kids themselves understand the situation more than the do.
Oh,
Been there.
But, you know, you just got to handle it the best you can. You know, I try to make all of my girls feel that they're loved and they're a part of the program. You know, playing time, you can't have equal playing time and be successful. It just doesn't work that way.
yeah.
So, you know, through my career, I've had many of those conversations.
Yeah, and I can imagine.
As the person who was in that one, Coach, this is Simply Courtney, by the way. I didn't identify myself a few times. I just start talking.
Yeah.
I'm having fun just listening in. I worked Parks and Rec for like a decade, and I had to deal with talking to parents in that same manner. And this is just recreation. This is something they paid to get their kids a little bit of extra exposure, extracurricular activity, whatever. Yeah. And I find that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the parents made it the issue and the kids didn't. And you were like, man, if I could just put a bubble around, like people say, what's the best thing you think could happen? We just put a bubble around the playing surface, allow the coaches, the officials, the scorekeepers in, maybe the medical people, and that's it. Everybody else to stay outside the bubble, and they can still be heard, kind of, but every now and then we can kind of tune them out. And it's with youth sports, you know, because this is still a component of youth sports, even though it's now, I guess, the school part. It's interesting because the parent energy has gotten to the point now where parents are so disruptive and they're taken away from the game. And so what is the conversation for you as a high school coach like at the beginning of the year? Like, I know you have to set some kind of expectations with the parents. Like, what is your conversation usually like?
Well, we have a parent meeting at the first of the year, and I go through a whole big thing about how we all, need to work together, and everybody's going to have to make some sacrifices, and, try to let them know up front that I will talk to them about anything, but playing time is not one of those things you want to talk about.
Love it.
I'll tell them that, hey, look, if you want to come talk about playing time, it's probably going to do more harm than good. Yeah. And, some people take that to mean that, well, you're going to punish my child for me coming up, and that's not the case. Mm-hmm. But in the real world, if somebody comes up and talks to me about playing time, and their kid gets more playing time, everybody in the world is going to come talk to me about playing time and think they can talk me into more playing time.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I had that I was in Munster, and a kid had been doing everything I asked them to do, and they were earning their playing time. Mm-hmm. And their parent came in, somebody found out that their parent came in right about the time I was given that extra playing time, and that was the word on the street. Hey, so-and-so went to talk to Coach Mann. Their kid got more playing time. It was terrible.
And they ain't looking at the clock. They ain't looking at the clock going, or they ain't looking at the strategy part of it. They're just saying, more playing time. Yeah, but your kid is not a shooter, and we need a shooter against the team we're playing. Yeah. I don't care. They need more playing time. And it's like, do you watch basketball? I feel like sometimes you got to ask the parents, so how much basketball do you know about? Because there's a thing called strategy, and we're trying to win, Well, great explanation. I think keep doing what you do. I'm working on being a better parent because I have those moments where I can be kind of the yelling parent, not necessarily mean. I'm just trying to encourage, and I'm learning as a stand-up comic that's a gift and a curse. I'm comfortable with talking in public, but I'm also sometimes needing to be quiet. So I've started recording, and what I've learned is that when I'm recording, I'm quiet. And so I record my son's games because I don't want to hear my voice in the background when I'm watching the video, because now I got to edit, I got to put some music over it, and I like being able to hear the sounds of the game. So I'm like trying not to breathe into the camera too hard. If somebody asks me a question, I like try to excuse myself from the camera's mic, and it's interesting because that has taught me so much. And I just one last thought, I did a camp in Dallas, and I can't overstate this. CP3, Chris Paul's camp. One of the best things they did is they pulled all of us in a room during the opening, registration and all that, and they talked to us, and they made some points very clear. One, that the parents push the kids out of sports a lot quicker than the sport does. The parents oftentimes rob the kid of the joy more from the sport than the sport does. It's not coaches oftentimes, it's the parent. The parent sets unreal expectations. The parent is disruptive. They're passionate, but they're passionately wrong. And so many times the kids are like, I would just rather be dropped off at the outside and you let me walk in and do my thing, and then I tell you about how I went afterwards instead of you yelling at every ref, every coach, every other player, every other parent, etc. And so because of that, the way that they prosed it, it shone the light on myself, and I said, I have to do better. My son's in the 8th grade. This is my time, because I was telling him, this is your make or break year for you to be a better player. And I said, you know what? I think it's too safe for myself as well. This is my make or break year to be a better parent, a support vessel, and a better spectator. And so I took that stuff from that camp to heart, and I think that I became a better parent, supporter, player, dad after that camp, just like he became a better player. So God bless you for the job you're doing. I know it's hard dealing with us parents. So as one bad parent on the sideline, I can speak for myself. Thank you for the work you're doing, and thank you for tolerating us, dude.
Thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to my parents this year, because I haven't dealt with any of that this year.
Whoa, that's a hand clap for you, man.
I have a couple of parents who really are very knowledgeable in basketball. You know, have played professional basketball, and they let me do my job. They don't try to interfere. I think they're on the side, rooting and getting after their kid and encouraging. And of all the years I've coached, this year is one of the best I've had parent.
That's awesome. And you're succeeding.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up to the to those parents over there.
Yeah.
Hey, we got something for the Glenn parents. Hey, Coach, we don't have too much longer. You've given us a lot of time here, so we do appreciate. We're talking to Coach Kenny Mann, women's coach over at Glenn High School, the Grizzlies.
What number are they ranked, man?
They're number 2.
Number 2?
In the state.
In the state?
And they're playing number 1.
What?
Tonight. At 7.
Not tomorrow.
I hope people show up.
I think they're going to show up.
If you're going to be at home doing nothing,
no,
there's a better place you could be.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Coach, because now it's going to be really loud in there, because I'm bringing all of Austin.
Might as well.
Hey, that's what we want. That's what we want.
So, Coach,
it's going to be great.
How is the team's morale and confidence heading into this crucial game?
Good question.
Well, it's really high. I mean, we've gone on a long streak of wins.
Oh.
So we're feeling really good. You would think you're playing the number 1 team in the state, you'd be really nervous and afraid of it. But, I feel like Liberty Hill last year was really good. And we beat them both times last year, and I think the girls still remember that. So they're like, hey, we beat them last year. It's the same girls. We can do it again.
Yeah. So, Coach, I know there were some things that you probably wanted to cover while you got on. So I'd like to end with this last one. I'm looking at the fellas. What message have you been emphasizing to your players in the lead up to this game?
Really just, to enjoy the moment. Take time to just enjoy and feel, the blessing that we have right now. And, of course, they've earned it because we've worked hard and they've done the things to get us to this point. But, a lot of people work hard and don't get this opportunity. And so I just want them to take time to appreciate the moment.
Coach, any parting shots before you go? I'm a 5'6" point guard. I play pickup a couple times a week. Courtney is 6'4", but I told you his eighth grade son is coming, and Corey was a junior Olympian athlete,
Nice.
so he's just a straight athlete. Any parting shots to help us with our games? Because Courtney wants to keep the family. He wants to keep the family title, and I'm coaching out there in Leander, a 7U co-ed team, and these kids are almost as tall as me, Coach. But anything you wanna leave us some weekend warriors?
Well, I don't know about how, I can't help you on that.
Oh man,
I'm about giving up I was a weekend warrior for a long time, and it seems like if I get out there to demonstrate with the girls now, I'm out for a week.
yeah. But any parting shots though, Coach, before you go?
But yeah, I would like to say, if like y'all said, if y'all aren't doing anything tonight, you want to see some exciting basketball, come and watch. We've got two of the best players in the state, as far as I'm concerned, in Libby Lee and Soma Okolo, and then we've got some great girls surrounding them. We're playing some of the best basketball girls in the state. And so, if you like basketball at all, tonight at Glenn, 7 o'clock is the place you want to be.
Coach, this was great. Thank you very much, and we appreciate your time. Go Grizzlies.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks a lot.
See you, Coach.
Bye.
That was cool.
Gentlemen. Number 2 versus number 1.
Man,
in our backyard.
He almost had me forget that I got 2 shows tonight. I was just like, I think I'm gonna go out here. I forgot I had a show tonight. I was like, well, I ain't got nothing to do. I guess that's not that far. I was prodding in my head how far the drive was. I want to go see some basketball.
Yeah, it would have been cool for you to make it. I'm gonna be in the place though.
Good.
I'm going.
That's good.
And I'm taking my daughters.
Good.
I want them to see that.
I think you'll enjoy that, and I'm pretty sure they will too.
Be in that
We're
environment.
game planning right now for KVU.
That's so cool, man. Y'all go, man. If y'all ain't got nothing to do tonight, y'all already heard it here first. Go out. Glenview?
Glenn High School.
Glenn High School.
It's in Leander.
Glenn and
Yes, sir. It's a pretty new school.
I was trying to figure out where this was. It's
Yeah.
the new high school in Leander.
Yes, sir. Oh,
that
you
area's
know
growing.
that.
I'm familiar with the area.
Okay.
So Cedar Park, all that, Vista
Yes,
Ridge, all that stuff.
yes.
I was out there when it wasn't none of that. When that one school was the school that had the automatic doors. I was like, what kind of school got
That's
automatic
Leander
doors on
High,
it?
right?
It was Vista
Leander.
Ridge.
Oh, Vista. Oh, okay, yeah.
So I remember when those places. I'm not trying to sound like an old man, I promise you, but when them places was just sticks when it was nothing out there but 2 high schools, and you didn't know when you was in Leander or Cedar Park.
Simply
I
Geezers.
was out there. I was though, man. Now that place is built up.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanna just talk about. Do y'all remember that feeling though back in high school? That big game.
Yeah.
If it's your right.
LBJ.
I mean that 15 minutes away.
LBJ.
And like that atmosphere.
LB.
I can still remember that feeling.
J.
You walk into that gym, you see them on that side, but you know our side, and you know it's about to be. It's about to be a good game.
We had to take a bus. If you're familiar with Austin, so I went to Reagan.
Yeah.
Now we're out honor, class of 2004. Our school is across the street from the actual stadium that we played at football. It was such a big thing. I know for a sophomore, definitely freshman was, sophomore for me as well. We couldn't walk to the game, our field. 'Cause that's normally what we do, our little powerful pride walk and whatnot.
Yeah.
We had to ride a bus because it was one of those things that it would get cracking in the parking lot.
Oh,
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Reagan versus LBJ was a real thing. The J, we call it. The J. we call it something else off air. I can't call it.
Yeah. The FCC won't let you.
But exactly. But it was when you had that game, you felt it the week as a Friday game.
Yeah.
You felt it Sunday. You felt it Monday. You felt it Tuesday, Wednesday. As it got closer, you was like, "Hey, we've won all 4 times. I never lost to LBJ, by the way. And I wear that with pride.
Oh, now
All
people
4
aren't gonna
years.
call in. You're dividing our
It
listeners.
is what it is, though. Hey, it is what it is, though.
512-836-2887 if you want to throw some.
The only
smack
reason
at
why I
Courtney.
care about the color purple is because my daughter's favorite color is purple. That's it.
That's the only
Oh,
And it's like that, and it's always been like that. But
I ain't even from here, but see, that's the energy.
that's the and it don't change. It don't change.
like that.
It does not change.
Yeah.
Those Reagan don't even technically exist. It exists, but they ain't named the same way.
Liberty Hill is purple too. They got
I don't
some
mess with Liberty Hill.
purple- I know. Hey, we Glenn over here.
I don't mess with who purple in the
Ain't
NFL.
nothing but a G thing.
Who purple in the
Yeah,
NFL?
Well,
Minnesota, I don't mess with the Vikings.
we got Omega Psi over there.
I don't mess with them either.
You
Y'all wear
always say
purple.
so much
Yeah,
about
we
purple.
I don't mess with y'all either.
He'll only
See
go
that?
so far.
I don't mess with anything that got purple on it.
He'll only go so far.
Look, I'm looking down at my phone. My phone screen kind of turning violet right now. I'm kind of getting violet in my
Over
head.
here looking over there.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we gotta get out of here for this break. Again, you're listening to the Fans View, KZI 88.7 FM, broadcasting live from Austin, Texas. We the capital city. Let me insult your geographical knowledge. I know you done heard of Houston. That's where Corey Mose from K-View, my co-host
Why
over
you
there.
over here growling the mic like
That's where
DMX?
he's from. Hey, that balling like dirt. Didn't that feel good coming back in? Oh, it felt good
Like,
coming
this
in.
man growling?
It gets me
That's
every time we
crazy.
come back. Yeah, I love that. And then we have Simply Courtney, comedian extraordinaire here locally and abroad, regionally and nationally. He travels with his too. But we have a caller live on the air. Are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Yeah.
Courtney.
You're-
Hey, Courtney.
Well, he's in the hold on. He's in the foyer right now with some more talent. A couple people poked their head in, so he's out there being a social
Oh, okay.
butterfly. He'll walk in a second here, but
You don't
yeah.
want to talk to me? That's crazy, man.
I know. Wait,
You over here asking for Courtney.
What's up with this man crush with Simply Courtney? You got the two OGs right here.
Yeah, but man, what I'm saying, man, he took over the show.
Oh.
He's talking about Obama. Hey, he's talking about Obama. He's talking about negligence. God, hey, Courtney, you are hired.
No, man.
You're fired.
Man, hold on. Now, if you don't take your Yoko Ono self,
Ugh.
you about to break up the Beatles. Because I took my glasses off. Check the social media, y'all. I'm a Four Eyes. I wear glasses. I took my glasses off. I was gonna stand around the corner. I don't fight fair. And as soon as Courtney walked back in, I was about to do a double leg takedown. But unfortunately, I had to come back and get back to this mic. But that don't mean we can't do a little rumble jungle in the jungle bumble in the parking lot when this is over.
You don't want that smoke.
I gotta get my.
You don't want
He's
that
been out the
smoke.
game for a while, dog. What do I tell you, Corey? Big boys can't rumble. That's why I pick on them. These boys. When the last time Corey asked him when he come back in? Ask him last time he been in a real fight. And mine was last month.
Oh, yeah?
This dude, come on, man.
Man, he'll just look.
I put grown men on their backs recently.
Pause. That's, come on, bro. Come on. Could not let you just walk by with that one. That's wild.
Mr. Oklahoma, for those who don't know, he is a longtime caller, friend of the show. What's poppin', sir? I know you got some stuff on your mind.
Man, you know what? I'm in sports heaven. Y'all are missing this. Y'all missing this high school football on TV.
Ooh, hey, let's speak on it. What's got your eye?
Man, I'm gonna say I've been. Yeah, you know I don't watch Six Man because you watch Six Man, the final score gonna be 90-80.
Whoa,
I'm not gonna
whoa,
watch
whoa.
that.
They work hard too out there.
I'm not gonna watch that.
I
They
didn't
work hard
expect
too.
that.
What you
You know,
talking
just like a
about?
track meet. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
You're saying that's not football?
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't football. I say I don't like to watch it, man, because it's just like a track meet. You know,
Yeah.
90-80. I mean 70 to 60. You know, I'd rather watch the real football.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like 1A, 2A. I was watching 2A yesterday, and Port, hey man, North Shore I saw when North Shore got beat by Westlake. Westlake killed North Shore.
Hey.
I mean, killed them.
Westlake 14-1.
Yeah, I bodied them, but they got a tough matchup though. Them boys from North Crowley.
Who's number one?
They
15 and
different.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
undefeated.
yeah, but
They
you
took
know-
down Duncan.
Yeah,
though.
but we'll see though.
Good grief. That's
Yeah, but you know when they beat North Shore, man, I'm gonna tell you, I think they ready for North Crowley though.
Yeah, I think that was a big time getting a
I think
monkey
they
off the
ready for
back.
North Crowley.
They couldn't get past
Yeah.
North Shore for a while.
Can y'all help me out? North Crowley, is that
Yeah,
Dallas area?
right,
Yeah,
right,
Dallas.
right.
Okay. So that was wow. So them in
Yeah,
Duncanville,
man, you know-
that
Yeah.
meant something.
Yeah, it was a big. I mean,
Yeah.
I believe 20,000 people.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
That's Texas.
Yeah.
That's Texas,
Yeah,
boy.
it was a lot of coaches there too, man.
Yeah, a lot of college coaches.
You
A lot
know,
of talent.
yeah, Vista Real, they got to play. I mean, what's that?
Vandergrift.
Vista Real? Yeah, Vandergrift. Yeah, Vandergrift got to play. They looking good too.
They
so.
14-1
And then
too.
South
They play
Flint
South
playing
Lake
too.
Carroll. I think Vandergrift got a
Yeah,
really good shot.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, against South
Yeah.
Lake.
Okay.
North Crowley, they just got them boys. You know what I'm saying? They got them boys.
Yeah.
But Westlake's defense,
Yeah, and see,
Westlake's
that's-
defense is
see-
phenomenal.
Okay, y'all help me
Yeah.
out then.
And I'm
So
gonna tell you, man,
you
that's-
said South Lake. You think Vandergrift can beat South Lake?
I believe so.
15-0, South Lake Carroll.
I believe so.
Oh my gosh. Now I want to go. I want to tune into that. I got people coming to town, Corey. I can't be everywhere, brother.
Well, they play the same time as Texas.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm going out of town. No, I gotta watch that Texas game. The wife.
I
the
think
wife
they
wants to
do.
watch
Or they
that.
may play the nightcap. They may play at 7.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, they got football on right now.
Oh, who's playing right now?
All day today.
High school.
Yeah, they got football. Well, I think they got 2A and 3A on
Yeah.
now. They've been doing, all day.
It should be like 4A at
You
this
know,
point, huh?
Yeah, because 2A.
Yeah,
you mentioned it. 2A already went down. Munster
Yeah,
took
probably
down
4A,
Shiner
yeah.
in
Yeah.
2A.
I was going to tell Coach about that.
Yeah, because he said he used to be in
I didn't want
Munster.
to. I didn't want to intrude though, but
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I bet his coach would be like, man, look, you ain't there no more. You ain't
Yeah,
got to be
facts.
giving all that shine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
and I tell you, man, I'm really enjoying it, man, because you got NFL playing this weekend.
Yes, sir.
You got college playing this weekend.
Yes, sir.
You got high school. You got basketball. I mean, I'm in heaven, man. I love it.
Well,
I love it.
So Watt is going to be back. He's going to play Saturday. Pickens is still going to be out. You do have the Saints are going to go back to Rattler.
Yeah.
Kamara's going to be out. But yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot. The Lions are trying to get back to the playoff. Montgomery went down, so
I think the Texans play the same time as Texas, huh?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So what you gonna be watching, Mr.
Mahomes
Oklahoma?
is cleared. Mr. Oklahoma, he wants to know who you're going to watch. You're
Yeah,
going to watch.
You got to pick one.
You're going to watch the Longhorns or you're going to watch the Texans?
Oh man, hey brother, I'm see, y'all don't understand.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Hold on, let me tell you. You can't nobody watch TV with me, man, because I flick a lot. When the commercials coming on, I flick to another game. When the commercials come on that game, I flick to another game. I like the most interesting game to watch.
Man,
If it's a blowout, I don't watch it.
hey, did you
But
you got?
I'm gonna watch Texas. I'm gonna watch Texas.
Let me. I'm
I'm
an Army
because
vet.
I think I'm gonna tell you. I think Texas gonna beat Clemson though.
Hold on. On behalf of my brother, and I'm gonna do this for Corey. On behalf of my brother, Cade Klubnik, the brother from right here in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
For those, we got people streaming
West-
all over the
Westlake,
nation. Went to Westlake, same
Yeah,
school as
Westlake.
Drew Brees. For those who are not of this area,
Yeah.
'cause we got people all over listening, all over America listening right now. Hold on, man. He about to
Yeah.
come back home and show out. He probably at his mama's house right now.
Yeah.
And you can't. He ain't
Yeah,
trying to
but
go
you
down
know,
in front of
you-
mama.
But Texas lost to Georgia the second time. They don't want to do that at home, man.
That would be.
So I
it would
figure
be a
like
painful loss.
Texas. I figure like Texas is gonna beat Clemson.
Okay.
That's my pick.
Hey, you have
I
spoken.
can't give you a score, but I think Texas gonna beat them.
I agree, though. I mean, they're double-digit favorites for a reason. But I do
Yeah.
think it's going to be closer
Yeah.
than double digits.
Yeah.
I don't like that line.
I think Clemson's got 5-star talent. I just
Yeah.
want to remind everybody that.
Yeah,
They
they do.
They had a
They
couple
do.
mistakes this year, but they showed up against SMU and reminded everybody. And then I think within themselves, I think that talent is realizing, hey, man, the shine is on us. Like, we could turn this thing right around. No matter what we went through, the opportunity is now. And so because of that, I think that's going to be a lot of fuel for Clemson. I think it's going to be a very close game, and we'll be giving our predictions a little bit later. So I at least have it
Well,
close.
well, you know, Dabo Sweeney, you know, he's been in football a long time, so
Yes, sir.
he might come up with some tricks to, you know, reverses. And,
Thank you.
You know, so.
There's that too.
But I don't know. I think Texas don't want to lose this game at home.
Hey, they ain't no schleps over on the other side. That is a great coach. What else you got, brother? Hey, the Milwaukee Bucks winning the NBA Cup. What's your thoughts on that? Did you know?
Yeah. Hold on. I was gonna get in a few minutes.
Okay.
But you know, you got a game tonight. Indiana and Notre Dame.
The Battle of Indiana.
Another game. I think it's who is that? Tulane and somebody play tonight too. You know.
No one cares about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care, but I like Sam Houston. They won last night.
Yeah, shout out
I'm
Bearcats.
glad Sam, you know.
Yeah.
First ever
Yeah,
bowl game.
yeah.
On my mom's birthday too.
Yeah.
She went to Sam
Oh.
Houston.
Oh.
Yeah, former
Yeah.
Bearcat. She
Okay,
was
Mama
excited.
Mose.
Got
Mama
a little
Mose.
birthday gift from the school. Got the dub. But
So
they look good though. Sam Houston
Yeah.
look good last
yeah,
night.
yeah. I was impressed.
Oh yeah. No, I want to get that NBA Cup. Boy, that was a good game, boy.
Man, you didn't watch that.
That Damian Lillard went off.
Yes.
Damian
It was
Lillard
Dame
went
time.
off, boy, the threes, boy.
It was Dame
Yeah.
time. Sir, I got to cut you off. Simply Courtney walked back into the studio. It sounded like there was something you wanted to say to him.
Oh no, I was just tapping my finger.
No. He wants
wanted
to.
to say to you.
He has.
He wants to say something to me.
Yes, sir. He wants.
Oh, my bad. I'm here. What's
and the
up?
rest of the world.
Go for
and
it.
to the station manager.
Yeah,
Say
hey, Sidney Courtney, you are the new boss on Fansview. You're fine.
I appreciate
Because you
that.
were talking about everything. You were talking about everything, man. You was talking about the chains and Obama. And,
Yeah.
and you know, I said, God, man, I thought this was a sports show, Courtney.
Hey, listen, I tied it together though.
Hey, Courtney, this your first day here, right?
Yes, sir.
This your first day here?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're hard, sir.
Oh,
Douglas,
thank you.
hey, Douglas, I holler at you.
Hey, have a good one, man. Appreciate you, my dude.
Wait a minute. Who put you as to do the hiring and firing? And then second of all, I didn't know I was the boss.
He said community led, didn't he?
Like,
He said
I don't get
community led
the
station.
Corey Mose gets the best parking spot out of all of us.
does,
He
though.
gets
Can
the
I
park
get here
right
early?
in front.
Can I get
Early.
He always gets that front position.
Early squad.
And lastly, I don't even know why they put Simply Courtney on. They just it was like, hey, we need somebody, and then they brought him in. I mean, he was supposed to go get me coffee first, right?
Right.
He didn't come in with no donuts. At least Corey got some snacks, some
snacks.
grain over there.
Yeah,
He
healthy
didn't-
heart.
And so you're gonna put him. He didn't pay no dues, and now you put him at the top of the show.
Well, you know, man, the way he was talking this morning, he just took over the show, man.
Oh no, he's legit.
You know, he talking about Travis Hunter and necklaces and Obama. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, did you see the Jalen Hurts chain though? That's the question, dog. Did you see the chain?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh my God,
I saw it.
no.
But,
Oh.
hey, but look at Jalen Hurts chain.
Oh no, that's
what
the
we're talking
chain
about.
he talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. But what about that quarterback for Oregon? Man, I'm gonna tell you, I
He
forgot
got
his name, but yeah, he got some bling, dude.
You talking about
He got
the
the
college,
bling.
not Colorado? You talking about the Oregon, like the college Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go look. Let me go look, because I know these boys are doing it big. I ain't used to it like this. It used to be the rappers had the chains. Now the athletes got better chains than the rappers do. I was like, man,
Yeah.
it used to be the athletes having these security.
Hey, he got some diamonds, brother. He
Brother
got diamonds.
dancing.
That's right.
I ain't mad at him. Dog. I'm looking. What how did black people say? I'm trying to be like you.
Yo,
I'm
yeah,
trying to get
yeah.
like
Baby,
you, dog.
I'm trying to be like you, dog.
Hey,
Man.
you the man.
Ooh.
What else
Hey,
you got, sir?
I want to ask you guys, man. Do we think? I mean, what's going to happen to the Hawks? Is it going to stay in San Antonio? Or they'll come back to Austin. You know, like Austin used to have the state basketball and all that.
Yeah.
I don't like to come back to Austin, man.
Where's it at right now?
It's It's in San Antonio.
Oh man.
They
They
got
have
the Alamo
like like the championship football games and
Right,
high school
UIL.
games. Man, I want to see it come back to Austin.
Nah,
You know,
brother.
the basketball.
Nah,
is
brother.
You think San Antonio keeping it?
This Texas, we gotta have a dome.
I don't
This has got
know.
with
Man.
no elements. We ain't trying to have no elements.
I think
Come
you
on.
talking about basketball.
Yeah, he's on basketball though, right?
They doing
Yeah.
basketball.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm talking about state basketball. Yeah.
I personally think
Still.
it needs to be in Austin though.
oh. They got the facilities.
Then what's
they
the
got
deal?
the first
They do.
facility.
Yeah, well, they don't use. They use the Alamo Dome,
So-
bro.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
we ain't
then-
technically got two domes. We don't have two domes, do we? Not real
No.
close to each other.
No.
Wait, Houston. No.
So
And I used to go to the state tournament when they was in Austin,
yeah, that
man.
was cool.
Yeah, I bet.
I saw Daniel Gibson one
Yeah,
year.
I
Yeah,
was when LBJ,
Ruby Gibson.
when LBJ went.
That's when I saw him. That's when I saw him. Same year. Same year. That was the same year I was
Where is
there.
he from?
So he's from. He's not Yates. He is from not
He's from
Milby.
Houston, though.
But it's Houston, but it's not Milby. It's one of those weird name teams or
Wow,
whatever.
okay, I didn't
Look
know.
him up. I don't want to say it's Yates. Don't quote me on that one. But I remember he was there. We were watching LBJ, and yeah, Daniel Gibson played. I'm trying to think. Jawan McClellan possibly. There are a few names that I got to see, and it was all Houston players.
Man, I didn't know.
Maybe that was a
Yeah.
Dallas year too. That I don't know if that was a year that Lincoln went as well. Byron Eagle, shout out to all of them.
I think Dallas was there too.
Because they came and practiced at our school, if I remember correctly. They came and practiced at Reagan. And what's Chris Boss's little brother named? Joel or Noel Boss or whatever, little brother. He was playing with him too. But I remember that was the first time I ever saw. Hey, Wes, listen to this. This is the first time I ever saw 1 through 5 punching. I ain't never seen 1 through 5 punching in
That's in
warm
high
ups.
school, yeah.
Warm ups. And then I remember they warm up was crazy. Like they do a pick and roll. You know, you do a pick and roll, like the big
Yeah.
guy will lay it up. Nah. They pick and roll. The dude was like, boom. And it was like, hey, are they cool just coming in our gym doing that? Like, hey, we at public school. We can't afford all that.
Jones High School in
There you
Houston.
go. Jones. So he was a Houston guy. And I remember you could just tell when you get to the state, the teams move different. Oh. They don't be out there fumbling the ball. Like it ain't no mistakes because it's bucket for bucket, and the scores sometimes be close. You don't really see too many blowouts.
Yeah.
But if you miss, you got to make it because they going to make it. It's just back and forth, you know?
He averaged 25.5 points per game, 9.3 assists. They
Woo.
went 31 and 4.
Woo.
That was 4A. And he also graduated 6th out of 212 students. Man, National Honor Society.
And he was smart.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, I bet you was National Honor Society, weren't you?
Why you make you say that?
Because you seem like you always had it together, brother. It's all
I mean,
right.
I was.
There
Yeah.
it is. See,
he knew
Corey.
it. He knew it.
I was.
I respect you.
Sorry, I sat at the front of class.
I respect you, Corey Moore.
Raise my hand.
I don't know what number I was. I was in school. I graduated. I'll tell you that. I was in the picture.
That's all that matters, bro. And then
What number was he? We ain't worried about all that. My number was 78 on the field, if you want to know.
I knew Corey was up there. Hey, Corey, why? So were you valedict or salutatorian? How close were you?
Not in high school. I was summa cum laude though in college.
Check
Yeah.
this dude out.
But we had a lot of smart guys in high school.
That's all right. We don't know them. We know you, and we did expect you to be that.
And I made the dean's list my first semester at Texas State. I'm done.
Oh,
all right. I'm finished.
hey.
That's it.
No, literally, that's what your grade said after that too, right? We done.
The first
Honestly, I joked with somebody. I said leave right now. Like this is as good as it's gonna get. When I graduated, they was like, "What was you?" I said, "I graduated." What was the? We ain't worried about all that. I
See,
graduated.
but I didn't have to worry about sports though. So like,
Yeah, mine was different.
that's a whole different.
That's what
world,
I was about
bro.
to tell you. To keep my track scholarship, I had
Yeah.
to have a 2.5 to get it,
Yeah.
2.0 to keep it.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say I kept it.
I kept my stuff because I got one bad. West
That's
Texas
good.
still there.
Okay,
Okay.
Mr. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Oh, my bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's all right.
I thought he was West. My bad.
yeah.
Nah, he would
yeah.
be East Texas because he from Houston.
This dude from Houston.
He
Yeah,
don't
he
rep
is.
it though.
Okay, as long as he ain't wearing purple, I'm good. My thing was though is I got one bad grade, and this is how college was different. I got one bad grade, and that one bad grade turned my average into some not fun stuff.
Oh.
The head coach, not my position coach, not the defensive coordinator, the head coach of Texas State, not only pulled up on me in a class, he pulled me into his office and he said, "Son, I can cut you right now if we want to get this over with." He didn't say it like I just said into the air, but once again, FCC. He said, though, I can cut you right now. We can get this over with. You understand how quickly my average jumped up to a 90? I did everything in the world. I don't even know how I did it. Just did it. He said, "Good job." I said, "Yes, sir." Like I'm a big dude, but he was about 6'6", 270 pounds. Big man walked behind me and scared the daylights out of me. I have never went to study hall quicker in my life. 6 hours instantly.
Mr. Oklahoma, I noticed a couple more things you want to hit. I want to get you because we got a break. It's coming. So.
Yeah. But I want to say, man, tell the coach, man, I want me to make the girls' game tonight because, man, it's too much on TV tonight, especially it's high school football.
Hey,
I want me to make it, man. You know.
Oh,
So,
hey, I'm texting Coach now, right now, and you know. It's funny. He did a great job. He sent me a text. He said, "Thanks for having me on. I enjoyed it." I think we enjoyed him. I thought that was a lot of fun. He had great personality, and because everybody ain't built for radio. But we enjoyed Coach though. That was great. So thanks. We'll pass that along.
Yeah, you know, I wish it was on TV, man. I could kind of glance at that, you know, while I did be glancing around, you know. But
yeah, you
I
know
want you
what?
to make it, man.
I think it
Go ahead.
took people by surprise. I don't know why this game was slept on. And I'm trying to bash, especially because I got Corey Mose from KVU here. I don't want his people to be like, "Hey, man, you can't let him talk about everybody like that."
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think it kind of went under the radar. But hey, KZI, hey, we had Coach on. We tracking it. But I don't know. I don't know why. I felt like there should have been more hype. But maybe I'm not as plugged in as I should be. So I can only speak on my circles. But everyone in my circle was shocked when I passed that information. So, but hey, we in store for a good game tonight.
Hey, Courtney, you gonna be back on the air sometime?
I will. I have plans on coming back.
No,
I'm thinking. Never mind.
Keep glazing or what?
Yeah, I know. You said I'm the boss, right? Nah, you said I was the boss.
Man,
I'm the captain now.
When you was Courtney, when you was on Wednesday, remember I told you, hey man, you need to come to Fansview sometime. You said, okay, well I'll try to do that. So you finally made it, man. I'm glad for you, man.
Hey, thank you, my
Mr.
man.
Oklahoma, you better watch yourself because you might lose your invite. You can't be coming over to our house and inviting people. You don't get to do that.
I'm sorry. Doug, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Wow, look at you.
I love it.
Humble.
Nah, hey, Mr. Oklahoma, we love you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
Thanks for listening too, because for you to be able to, that's why we like you. That's why we enjoy you calling
Who
in.
like him? Don't say we.
I meant to like the majority of the people at the station.
I want to say before I hang up, good morning, you beautiful people.
Hey, and you did that better than Corey. See that? That's how it feels like.
Have a good one, man.
Hey, I'll see y'all later, man.
All right, man.
Buddy was glazing today, huh?
Hey, Courtney.
I love that word. That is my favorite thing. Glazing.
You got a fan. You got a fan, Courtney.
He a fan.
Thank you for that.
No,
reference.
I think he really is. But anyway, yo, we got a couple minutes before we go to break.
You watched that game last night?
He brought up a lot. I did watch it. We got to talk some NFL when we come back. Especially, I don't know if we have enough time for that game. I am curious though. I want to know before we go to break, did y'all expect this kind of record from a Bo Nix led team?
No, I expected this record from Sean Payton getting his quarterback led team.
Oh, so he really did get the guy he wanted, air quotes. I guess he really did get who he wanted. Did you expect a 9-6 Denver Broncos team with a brand new quarterback, albeit he's old. He's probably
He's
older than Corey.
That's right.
But he's a rookie
Because he came out.
Yes,
after,
sir.
Yeah. No.
I didn't.
No.
Even if, to your point, Corey, even if he got his guy, nah, man. I've just growing pains, and I just didn't know how good he was because he had all that talent in Oregon.
Well, you heard my answer though. It's like it's not Bo Nix. It's like I expected when Sean Payton got his guy, he was going to make this team good.
Yeah.
When Bo Nix, look, bro, I was never a Bo Nix guy. Like I didn't like him coming out of college. I thought he was too old.
Yeah.
I thought he was just a dink and dunk guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, and then when you think about the talent, because we would have thought he walked into a lesser situation than Caleb Williams with all that talent around him.
Right.
I mean, Jerry Jeudy, man, I've never drafted Jerry Jeudy in my fantasy team. I wouldn't want Jerry Jeudy, but
And then they traded him.
what they're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't think there was gonna be that much talent out there for him to work with. But all right, so we're gonna get to a break. You listen to the Fans View. We got Corey Mose from K-View.
You're
Man, talking about beautiful people. And then, if you want ha-ha, you can't get any further away than Simply Ha-Ha. Simply Courtney in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Fans View, KZI 88.7 FM, broadcasting live
You're talking about
from
touching.
Austin,
What the kids say, stop the cap.
Texas.
Stop the cap.
So we were talking off air, and look, we're trying to spread love. It's the holidays, right?
Yeah, I guess
So
so.
while we were off air, someone called. He said, "Tell Corey, we from Houston. We both from Houston. Stop the hate. That he's here to spread love." So Mr. Oklahoma called back and said,
That's
"Okay."
hilarious.
So yeah, I think he
I'm from
understood.
Pearland,
He could
Texas.
probably rep Houston a little bit more. He
close.
he
His name is
acknowledges
Mr.
that.
Oklahoma.
But
Oh, yeah, fair.
he just that what do they call those colors? Red and white? I'm sure they call it something else.
What?
But that red and white from Boomer Sooner, it just drew his eye, Corey.
Oh, it's not called red. What is it called?
Crimson,
God dang
bro.
it.
Crimson.
Is it
They
crimson?
call it
though?
crimson?
I don't think they call it
I
crimson.
thought it
Do
was
they?
the crimson red.
No, there's
Ooh.
a color for it. I think it's for like the thing, the thing that gets pulled. Isn't it called something with a color in it? The thing that gets pulled behind the horse, man. It goes galloping around.
Oh,
Ain't that thing got a name to it?
Crimson and cream.
Oh, it is crimson.
they
then.
do call themselves Crimson and
Yeah.
Wow.
See, we don't hear that a lot.
I'm about to say, I know I ain't tripping.
My
we hear burnt
fraternity,
orange, we don't hear
I'm
no-
impressed that you knew that.
Yeah, good stuff.
So my fraternity, we call our colors, crimson and cream. We don't
Do
say
y'all?
red
Okay.
and white. So wow, okay, Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner.
I don't think
man.
I've ever met an Oklahoma fan that has referred to something as crimson and cream before.
Yeah.
I now know though. I know
Hey,
that there are whites. When I saw Adrian Peterson when he was playing, not to go off topic.
Yeah.
He had that. I think they had one uniform that was the cream color. It wasn't white.
I
It was like
never
the
noticed.
off-white situation.
I've never noticed
for
that.
them.
But we helping everybody.
Yep.
Hey, let me give y'all, before we move on, let me just tell y'all, I was telling y'all people are listening from all over the world, right? Would y'all know that there's somebody up in Washington, D.C. listening to us
What up, Washington?
right now?
Washingtonian.
We got somebody in Maryland listening. What?
DMV.
Why they rolling hard? Maybe that's my people. We got somebody in Oklahoma listening right now.
Boomer Sooner?
So maybe they
Cream
should
corn?
have called in. We got some up in Wichita, Kansas.
All right.
Right outside
Yeah,
Wichita.
Oh, that's
Shout
them.
out.
So we got people listening all over. And then I would be remiss if I did not cover up there in the great state of over in Vancouver Island. I had to zoom in.
Yeah.
I thought we were in Seattle. We got somebody
Yeah,
listening
Providence.
Yes,
out
sir.
there in Victoria.
Oh,
On
UBC.
Vancouver Island. What? We got
Yeah.
Canadians listening in.
Lot of
So
bacon.
just wanted to show love to everyone that was tuning in. We appreciate you guys all. So, gentlemen, we got to talk. We got to talk about this bracket.
Let's go. I'm excited.
I'm very curious. Clemson, Texas. We got to start. We got to give people what they want. We're broadcasting live from Austin, Texas, the home of University of Texas, Austin.
All right.
Ranked number 5. We got Clemson, ranked number 12, coming in. Simply Courtney,
Yeah.
since you grew up around these parts,
Yes, sir.
let's start with you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Who getting this win?
I hope Texas gets it. I think Texas, from what I looked at, not
Yeah.
to go too far, Texas should be fine.
Okay.
In my opinion, Texas should be fine. They didn't draw a bad team at all.
Yeah.
They drew an okay, good team.
Yeah.
So get them warmed up.
Yes, sir.
But if they do their job like they're supposed to,
Yeah.
shouldn't be a problem.
Now, Corey, we're gonna get to you, but I like what you said there because
Yeah.
for those who don't know, because I have the bracket in front of me, some of y'all don't have it. So if they beat Texas,
Correct.
they have Arizona State waiting, who is the number 4 seed, who's
That's
been
not
on
a
a
bad
bye.
team to play.
That's
They're
not a
good.
bad
That's
team.
not a bad
I don't
team
think
at all.
nobody is afraid of them.
No.
Okay, so then that's a good path. They'll play them in the Peach Bowl.
Right.
They win that, and they make it to the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic,
And
which
who
just
would that
seems like
potentially be? Oregon?
It could
Yeah.
be Oregon, yeah. If
Okay.
Tennessee, Ohio State, we don't know how that's going to go.
Right.
And that's who if there's
I think
anybody in the
Tennessee.
Cotton
I
Bowl,
think, and I
it's
know we're
gotta
talking
be
to Ohio State shouldn't have a problem with Tennessee. I love Tennessee's defense. Obviously, Nico's one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
Freshman though.
Okay.
Ohio State got something to prove.
All right.
Ohio State's on the hot seat.
Corey
Great thing.
Mose from K-View. Clemson Texas, number 12 versus number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Where you living at, brother? How you feeling about this?
Well, I live in Cedar Park. But for the game, though,
Just north of the city, for those who don't know.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hood and CP.
Shout out to the HEB Center,
Yeah, you already know the
I know it, I
We
know
got
it.
HB Plus out there. too.
Timberwolves, right?
You know,
Timberwolves,
yeah.
Timberwolves. I
Right.
saw Wolf in Cedar Park.
No, but for the game, though, I do like Texas, too.
Okay.
I just think they have the size. You know, I think they have the bodies, the depth.
do.
You know, crazy thing is, if you look at the stats for Clemson, you know, their plus minus for each quarter is positive, except the fourth quarter. They're actually minus 54 in point differential in the fourth quarter specifically. And so to me, that tells me depth, right? They're
Yep.
just not able.
They wear down. Okay.
Yeah, they wear down throughout the game. They have a lot of 5 stars, a lot of 4 stars, but behind them, you know, once the game gets longer, how are they able to manage it? And Texas has a depth. So
Right.
once the 2s, the 3s, they start getting those reps in, they start making rotations.
Yeah.
I think that's when Texas empowers their will. But I think it's a 1-score game. I don't think it's a 2-score game. I
You think it's a close game?
I think it's close.
Is
yeah.
it because it's the playoffs, or is it because of a talent situation? What do you think?
I think the first crop of talent, like the starters, they're equal, right?
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
these guys can ball. Clemson has weapons.
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
And so I think as the game goes on, though, you'll see that difference of depth between the two teams. And Cade coming home, you know he's going to want to ball out.
Yeah, he is.
Fair.
That energy is going to be high.
Fair.
I can see Clemson kind of getting out to a little bit of a lead, but then eventually Texas gets back into it once everything calms down.
Cade
but
is
yeah.
going to throw his body, fellas.
Yeah.
He should.
Every first down, every inch, he is going to sell out.
Is it instantly 4-down territory when you show up and you say, "Hey, there is no tomorrow if we lose"?
Yeah.
It's go for it.
I think
Yeah.
it's the Super Bowl for Cade Klubnik.
I think every team, in my opinion, in the playoffs should treat it like that. Just go ahead and go for it.
I know he will.
I love the fact that, and I think, and don't quote me wrong, but I think this is going to make people play the bowl games. I don't think guys are going to be able to sit this out because this is good film.
Yo, yeah.
This is
Great.
quality film.
Yeah.
Imagine if you weren't the number one man. You ball out of one of these,
Yeah.
you might sneak in my opinion, to the second round.
No doubt.
You could literally
like
go
right
from-
now, I can't name a wide receiver for Clemson, but
Yeah.
I can guarantee you
After you will.
somebody put some footage out here
Yes, sir.
on this.
Yes, sir.
I'm automatically looking for that
I'd
person.
be licking
I wanna
my
see, I want
chops
to see
if
where
I
they
was
were
there.
ranked before the game.
Yeah.
And I want to see that Mel Kiper pick of draft.
Yes.
For them after.
Yes.
To your point, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Corey, we did ask him about Arizona State. So the winner of this game,
Mm-hmm.
do you fear, because Arizona State is ranked higher
I-
technically than
Yeah,
Texas?
I'm not scared.
No?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
all
I'm not
right.
gonna lie. Well, the only reason is because of their play style. I think Texas, they thrive on stopping the run. That's what they do. I want to say best because they also defend the pass really well. I mean, the defense is great. But when it comes to just trying to smash mouth football Texas,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
teams haven't really succeeded in
No.
doing that.
Nah.
And so I think what they're trying to, scatterboo, whatever he has going on over there, like it's cool. It's a great story, but
Right.
you're just not going to be able to run the ball 30 times against Texas. and be
Especially one
successful.
person.
Exactly.
Like one person is going to get hurt.
Yeah.
I just saw footage
Exactly.
of what's the quarterback from Georgia?
Oh, yeah, Gunnar Stockton.
The quarterback that
Got
hit.
demolished.
They hit where he's like no, this. God.
Yeah.
You saw the picture though.
Yeah.
Jeez, what did they do to that man?
Uh-huh. Hey, LBJ kid, by the way, who made that hit.
What?
Shout out Andrew Makuba.
Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all get a chance to look at the picture, don't let my words. Go find what is his name again?
Gunnar Stockton.
Look at what he looked like. There's a play where he gets hit and he doesn't. He looks like Family Guy when they fall down the stairs and one arm goes behind the body. I was like, oh,
This is why this sport is dangerous.
yeah. Well, I was like, this is why that defense is dangerous.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
like the Texas defense is crazy. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
slide
Caught a body.
Scatterboo. Good luck, Hunter Scatterboo, whatever his name
Andrew
is.
Makuba.
Yeah, Makuba.
Straight up,
Austin
LBJ.
Berry,
LBJ.
oh.
He from the J.
Yeah. All right. So if you're not worried about them, because if there's anybody that's
Oregon.
gonna be in the
Oregon's the one that
class-
gets you.
Oregon's the one that gets me.
Talk to me.
Okay.
I think that's, I don't know, but I'm sipping the Oregon juice right now.
I feel you. I
Watching
feel
all
you.
the videos with Dan Lanning and the way
I
he
love the
inspired.
coach.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say what do you guys think on the fact that Dylan Gabriel has stared down Texas before?
Already beat Texas.
And he's going to feel good. He's going to tell his teammates,
With worse weapons.
we can get that.
Yeah.
With y'all, yo, we can get these boys. That's why I came here.
Yeah.
Yo, we can get these boys. I'm here for y'all.
Where was he at
We
again
gonna
last
do
year?
this. He was
Arizona?
at Oklahoma.
He was at Oklahoma
Yes,
last
sir.
year.
Yes,
And
sir.
he beat Texas with Oklahoma.
So he's
So
ready
he's
to-
familiar.
Yes, sir. And he's ready to say that. What do
And
y'all
he has
think?
better weapons now. And that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that game is a game that kind of worries me
man.
the most when it comes to Texas.
Dang it. All right. You know what? Y'all just made a very good. All right.
But that's if Oregon
That's
gets
it,
there.
though.
We got to get there.
That's if Oregon
We
gets
gotta get
there.
there.
Okay. Can I know we were on there, but where's Oregon? Like who do they got?
So
Tennessee.
They
Go
get
for
the
it.
winner of number 9 Tennessee versus number 8 Ohio
Ohio
State.
State.
You go first, Courtney. Who's got that?
Okay, so I'm going Ohio State because they have more to lose, in my opinion. Tennessee is still surprising people.
Okay.
Ohio State, I think they're expecting. And I hate to say it, I'm biased by listening to what's my
Big Dogs.
the big dogs
Yeah,
on
yeah,
ESPN,
yeah,
right?
so we trying to get
but
there.
Ohio State, they have more to prove right now.
Well, their coach does.
Did they? Fair. No, fair. Because they lost to Michigan, right?
Because I don't hear nobody saying anything about anybody.
I just-
Well, you always
know
said
me.
that the quarterback.
You know me.
But
Yeah,
they
you
say
know me,
anytime
bro.
anytime you
I hate
lose to
Will.
your rival, and then they got what did they get for the bowl game last year? Did they win?
Ohio State.
Yeah.
I don't
Either
know.
way, it
They didn't
sounds
make
like
it.
they
They didn't
have.
make it to the.
They didn't go to the big
playoff.
stuff, but they
Yeah.
got in a bowl game though. My whole thing was, and so anytime you're coming off of a disappointing season, which we know what rivalries are. When Texas we lose to Oklahoma, it's an off year. It doesn't matter if we beat everybody else. Lost to Oklahoma, lost to A&M.
Yeah.
I think there was a year before where Texas lost to A&M and Oklahoma only, and people looked at them like they were the worst team ever. But they beat everybody else. Well, y'all don't play nobody except Oklahoma and Texas A&M. He lost to both of them. So with Ohio State, I think because of that, they're coming in with a chip on their shoulder,
Yeah.
and they're going to beat Tennessee.
They came to Texas last year, Arlington,
Talk to me.
and they played in the Cotton Bowl Classic
Yeah.
against Missouri,
And they won.
And they won that 14-3.
Why are they
That was
making
a
it-
disgusting game. I remember that.
Yeah. Now you're. Yeah.
Why are they making it feel like this man is in
I'm sorry
trouble?
that you have to remember it. Such an ugly game.
Why is everybody so mad at this man? Like, is it just because of the Michigan thing, or is he doing
Yeah,
some
it's-
other
Yeah,
things?
it's
Just
a lot.
because
It's
the
a lot
Michigan
about the Michigan
It's
thing.
really
It's a
about the
lot about the
Michigan
Michigan
thing.
thing.
So
yeah.
then that, to me, that gives them the edge.
Yeah.
I'm looking at edges. That's what gives Ohio State
Yeah.
the edge.
Okay. So then let's go to this. Let's go to this next one.
Wait. I just want to say I got Tennessee. Like I don't
Talk about it. Wait a minute. Can I get a reason?
I don't. Yeah, you get a reason. 2 reasons. We just talked about them. Head coach.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
I like it.
2 most important positions.
Agreed.
On the football team.
Agreed.
I don't trust both of those for Ohio State. And so to me, for this situation, do or die, win or go home, I'm going to take Nico
Okay.
over Will. And I'm taking Tennessee's coach over Ryan Day. Like I just
Fair.
don't think that Ohio State is built for these moments until they get a new head coach. And once they got Will Howard, Douglas knows, he just mentioned it.
Yeah.
I have never been on Will Howard.
Never. All year.
Never.
He's been consistent.
Because I've seen him with my own eyes at Kansas State
Yeah.
throw up a hospital ball to end the game on 4th down. Mind you, it was a bad play call, but anyways, he's not that good. So when he went to Ohio State, I was surprised they offered him. But then also, as you saw against Oregon, just making bonehead decisions, especially late in the game decisions. And, they barely beat, what's his name, man? What's that Big Ten school? Dang. Northwestern. They barely beat Northwestern
Okay.
earlier this year. So I just think that, Will Howard's not that great to me, and Ryan Day can't win big games.
Fair.
So
Wow. So that surprised me.
Tennessee's defense is nice, though.
Nico,
They are
I'm gonna
very
leave
nice.
you. I'm gonna leave her.
Yeah. He's a bad dude.
Yeah.
I've been watching him.
They knocked off 3 top 25 teams this year, Tennessee.
LSU.
So let's give them a little respect. So
Yeah.
to start off, they beat North Carolina State at that time when they were number 24.
They were right.
They knocked off Oklahoma.
That's right.
They beat them, and then they knocked off number 7 Alabama.
Alabama. I don't know. Wait, Tennessee did?
Yeah, yes, they did.
Yeah.
Tennessee beat Alabama.
That's
Yeah.
Nico. That's the boy he talking about.
I don't
Nico.
know how I forgot that.
Now they lost to Georgia, who's number 12, 31-17. Yeah,
That's fair.
And it was at Georgia.
That's fair. Double fair.
Okay. And then everyone deserves a little trip up. They lost to Arkansas 19-14.
Yeah.
That's just that SEC.
This was the year that everybody could lose. SEC cannibalism was fine this
Yeah.
year. This was the
Yeah.
best time to do it.
Yeah. But aside from that,
Huh.
I mean they spanked.
Dumb question, even though I know the rankings don't matter anymore because now we got seeding. Who's ranked higher? out of Ohio State.
Oh, Ohio
Tennessee.
State is ranked higher. They're number 8. Tennessee is number 9.
Hey, I got a fun fact from
Talk to me.
a listener.
What's that?
They texted me that of all the head coaches in the college football playoff, Tennessee's head coach has the highest finish in the Heisman voting after he played quarterback at Oklahoma.
That counts for something.
Oh, hey, Heifel.
counts for them.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember those years.
Oh, for real?
I don't mind saying
think
my
I'm trying to
age.
forget 'em.
Hey, I know a lot of people remember Sam
Bradford.
Bradford. Yeah.
Bradford. Man, Josh Heupel used to sling it.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah. There's problems.
I'm almost shocked he didn't make it in the league because
Shout out to my boy CB though.
He
for that
was
stuff.
Thank you, CB. How old is CB though? Is CB my age? Closer to my
No,
age
he's
than
not.
yours?
He's closer to my age.
Okay, CB.
Yeah.
Young Bucks know that history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yo, respect the CB, and thank you for listening, CB. So, if I just got to tell you, when it comes to Ohio State, they lost to Oregon, 32-31. Does,
See, that was close.
Does that sway y'all a little bit more? Because Corey, you were high on Oregon.
People say
Are you talking about
energy.
that game against Ohio State?
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Do you see how the game ended?
No.
Talk to me.
No.
Talk to me.
That's the whole like times running down.
Oh,
Mismanagement stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so they called a
Yeah.
timeout.
And again, to me, that's quarterback and coach.
Yep.
Everything you're talking about is quarterback and coach.
Quarterback
Okay.
and coach.
Yeah.
Quarterback
Okay.
got to know when to slide. Coach got to know when to call a timeout.
Fair.
And that hurts the coach.
Yeah.
And then their only other loss is Michigan. They lost 13-10.
See,
and that
it-
hurts the coach.
And it's wild
Four straight
because you
losses.
have those 2 losses
Yes, sir.
that are the glare. But at the same time, we're talking about management and all of that. That stuff can come back to
That
haunt you when
hurts
you
you
need
too.
it.
It
Yeah.
does. So that's that. Man, y'all, I would love to go
I
on
know.
that.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Do your
SMU versus Penn State.
Pony up, baby.
Come on, dog. We all
let
pull
me
it.
let me give you this part.
Go for it.
SMU is ranked number 11.
Yeah.
And Penn State is number 6.
We don't even
now,
care.
I wanted to see if that was going to sway
Yeah,
you.
No.
don't care.
Did-
Don't care.
I can't even get it out, and it
They
don't
could have
sway
been
you.
ranked number 59th. And you know what? I'm SMU.
Okay.
They didn't went through a lot. And that whole was the death penalty that they
Yeah,
had and all of that.
crazy work.
I'm about to go find me some SMU stuff to wear.
For what we're doing right now, I think that's so like that must suck.
I know.
They got
Yes.
reprimanded from the whole college football scene because of what we're doing right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And other
Share-
schools were doing it back then anyway.
Sharing the wealth.
They're just the only ones that got caught.
Oh, I've heard people mention it nowadays. Some of the old heads.
They start telling this
when
stuff.
they say
Yeah,
things
yeah. I was
and
driving
like,
my car that
hey,
they gave
hey,
me in my apartment that they
yeah,
gave
this
me.
is
Yeah.
what I got offered
With my girl that
That's
they gave
why
me.
I
Yeah,
went
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So other people were doing it.
I get it.
You're spot on, Corey.
Yeah.
It's so unfair.
It's so much in this world that's
I
like
also
that.
never cared about that Reggie Bush thing. And
No,
USC was
that
not
was
my
stupid.
team.
That was stupid to
That's
me.
come
Even
on.
like the whole Terrell Pryor stuff.
Thank you.
Agreed. Had to go in the supplemental draft.
Bro,
Ruined that man life,
crazy
dude.
work. So much money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got SMU.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you
Don't trust I was going to say Notre Dame. I don't trust them either. That's next, right?
Penn
Indiana.
State. Penn State.
But I don't trust Penn State
You don't- you
either.
don't trust them?
I don't. Same coach, James Franklin.
11-2. That doesn't sway you. They only lost to Ohio State,
Who they beat?
who was number 4 at the time, and they lost to Oregon,
Who they
number
beat?
1 in
They
the
beat
time.
anybody serious?
Nah,
That's my
No, it
questions
beat
always.
nobody. serious.
number 19 Illinois. That's
Beat
it.
nobody serious.
We don't care.
Nah. Okay. So, so SMU, you guys are riding with the fact that they beat number 22 Louisville,
Yeah.
number 18 Pitt,
Yeah.
Yep.
but they lost to Clemson.
I'm going energy. This your first time here.
Okay, so they got.
Hey, what
got
they
something
say,
to prove.
shock the world. They got something to
all
prove.
those
Yeah.
those ghosts on their back.
Yes,
from
they do.
previous-
Penn State.
Okay.
Yeah. They got
Apparently,
people.
people ain't pulling up to that
Wait,
game either.
Well,
If
let
you
me
look at
hold
the
on.
tickets.
Let
Yeah.
me, let me
It's
offer.
cheap.
Let,
Yeah.
let me
They say, please come.
Let me sway
Yeah.
y'all one
They
other
don't
way.
break and paper the
This
room.
this one's gonna sway y'all.
Yeah.
Them Texas boys, and of course I'm generalizing.
Yeah.
Them Texas boys going up to Penn State, it's gonna be like 30 degrees up there. Does that sway y'all?
First quarter might be kind of rough. After that, you settle in. I played football. I know how it feels.
Okay, Corey.
That definitely gonna play a factor. Let's not, let's not act
But
like-
who's running attack is better out of Penn State and
I
SMU?
mean, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because you're going to have to run the ball in the cold.
That's facts.
Okay, so
There's gonna be a wideout out there too.
Penn
So, you
State
know.
is ranked number 19th in the nation for rushing yards,
to me.
202
Uh-huh.
yards a game,
Uh-huh.
and Ohio State's run game is 50th. According to
SMU?
ESPN. According to
SMU?
ESPN.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Are you talking-
what did I
you say Ohio State.
Oh, my bad. SMU is ranked 50th at only 176.
But Penn State used that QB to run too. Drew
Yeah, I
Aller.
heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
he low-key kind of nice.
Wasn't that one of them crazy things where like they just ran the ball over and over or something like
Yeah.
that? Was that too? They
Yeah.
like ran it 40 times.
And to your point,
Yeah.
that SMU QB averages more yards throwing
up.
the ball too. So
That's all right.
their passing yards
Kevin
ranked
Jennings.
higher.
You have to do something.
But yeah, Got that. Next battle, Indiana, huh?
Ooh, who's Indiana playing again?
All right, so we got to get to wait,
Do you think?
hold on.
Do you think?
Because we've been doing it this way.
Yeah.
Oh.
The winner of this game, which sounds like both of y'all are on SMU,
Yeah.
plays Boise State. Ashton Jeanty, him and his team got attitude
I know.
because they
I rolled
think,
my eyes.
out of everybody in the
Oh,
nation, they
shut
think
up.
that boy should have had the Heisman.
Oh my goodness!
So-
Do you know how many good running backs come out every year?
I know, and
Yeah, but he was doing some crazy
we-
stuff.
I don't
We
care.
talk about
Generational.
teams that
Yeah.
they played.
You ain't gonna
to.
see it again. Go for it. I'm sorry.
Well,
Go
no.
ahead.
So, what do y'all have? Who's winning that?
I
game?
got-
Colorado gonna win. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done. Let me calm down.
I got Boise.
Oh, okay.
Who's Boise State play again? Oh no, they got the
on
first
bye.
round bye.
Yes, sir,
My bad.
they're on bye.
You going Boise?
Yeah, I'm going Boise.
I think I might stick with Boise on that one too. That dude's a bad dude.
It'll be the first game, like you said, first game. Genty since the Heisman.
They got some
vote.
energy.
They got some Heisman.
We
Genty
saw
gonna
Vince Young
prove
do
that
it.
he should have got the trophy.
Yeah, Vince Young did it, and I think this boy's gonna do it too.
Unless it messes up your game plan and you're trying to give Genty the ball too much.
I mean, that's
But
their
they
game,
do it
that's their
though.
game plan.
That's their game plan.
That's their game
He
plan.
just stand there like
Give it-
this.
Yeah, give it to Genty.
Then they hand him the ball.
What if
He
they
just
try to
do
get
what
that
he
boy 40, because this could be his last game.
He done it.
To break
Do it.
the
He done
Barry
it.
Sanders record.
Do it.
So he trying to give him 40 times
Give
a
it
game.
to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They've given it to
Okay.
him 38
It's
times.
like they
before.
gonna give it to Scatterboo, bro. They gonna have the exact same game plan, bro.
Where them noops at? KA Psi 1911. Indiana University is where my fraternity was founded.
Yeah.
So y'all already know which way I'm leaning. Plays Notre Dame, and if you didn't know, people, geographical knowledge.
Close.
Let me go ahead and offend you guys. That's in the state of Indiana also.
Not close.
Number 10 Indiana versus number 7 Notre Dame.
Okay.
So Courtney, you've been starting.
Yeah.
Who's getting this win?
Let's go Indiana, because I didn't expect nothing from them. And they've kept on surprising people. And guess what? Maybe they'll keep on surprising, because weren't they undefeated pretty close to the late in the
Yeah.
season?
Yes, sir.
Till they play
I don't think
Ohio
that.
State.
I don't think that was a fluke. Go for it. Win some, Indiana. Go Hoosiers.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that from you.
Wow.
Let me just back up on one or two things.
I don't like
and
Notre
ask you.
Dame either. They get on my
So
nerves.
they-
So that's personal
You
stuff.
don't
So-
like the Irish?
I don't know. I don't like the Fighting Irish. So make sure I get it correct.
Okay, I was about to say,
I love the Irish
almost
people.
caught you there.
Hey, red-haired
Almost
people.
caught you there.
But the Fighting Irish, no.
Indiana only played one ranked team all season, and they lost to them,
Fair.
which was number 2 Ohio State at the time.
Understood.
They lost 38-15, wasn't even close.
That's cute.
Does that sway
Yeah.
you?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to Corey. Corey, who do you got, Indiana or Notre Dame?
Hoosers.
What?
Yeah, bro.
It's playoff ball, y'all.
Okay.
Oh, it's playoff ball, and
Playoff ball.
my exact reason: Notre Dame sucks in the playoffs. We
Ooh,
already seen
when it
this-
matters most.
We've seen this story
They
for
go
years,
ghosts.
bro. Every time they're in the college football playoff, every time they're in the BCS,
But they were so good during the regular season.
all year long.
Oh
bro.
my
Okay,
God.
And then, so the winner of that game, then they have to play Georgia, who was on a bye.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Who do y'all got?
Lord have mercy.
Georgia don't got Carson Beck though.
I heard.
I
I heard.
I know.
So
They got them other dudes though.
Gunner.
What that Gunner Stockton? Hope his head okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Gunner. Okay, so we gotta run.
I know. We gotta go.
We gotta run them quick.
Yeah, do it.
So we're gonna do NFL. We got some games coming up here. I want to ask you if y'all weren't interested, we ain't even talking about
Say
it.
less.
Texans versus Chiefs. Let's start right there.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't even watch NFL. See, I'm just gonna listen to y'all and just
Oh,
shake my
okay.
head and go.
Say less.
So,
I
so
agree.
Patrick
All right.
Mahomes looks like he's gonna go out and give
Full
it a try.
participant in practice,
He's gonna
yeah.
do the Willis Reed and limp on out there.
Well, he's off the injury report, so I guess he's
all right.
healthy. Yeah, I'm taking KC, even though it hates me.
I know he's from Houston.
I know,
For those who are listening,
it pains me to say this, but Patrick Mahomes always had our number, so I don't see why anything's gonna be different.
Steelers Ravens, the battle of the AFC North. Russell
Yeah.
Wilson versus Lamar Jackson.
Winner of this probably wins the division,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy. Mike Tomlin's had Lamar Jackson's number for years now.
Yep.
But I think this is the year. I
Okay.
think this is the year that
Gets over the hump.
that
And
Baltimore.
it's in
at
Baltimore. It's in
Oh.
Baltimore.
At Baltimore.
36 degrees. It don't matter. Pittsburgh's cold anyway.
yeah.
New York Giants versus the Falcons. I don't care about
Don't
that.
care about that.
You just want to see Michael Penix?
Yeah, we do want to see Michael Penix.
I'm starting him in the fantasy
excited.
playoffs. I'm,
Wow.
I'm benching Anthony Richardson. My
wow.
fraternity brother.
Yeah.
And this is in my $750.
You're starting him.
I'm starting him. Wow. I'm gonna get some scramble yards, and with all that talent.
Yeah,
with
yeah, you would
Bijan,
hope, you would hope.
So I'm gonna try it. I'm not
right.
even supposed to be in the playoffs.
Say less.
I was
You
the
just here
lowest
now.
ranked guy,
Yeah,
and I
you
made it
just
to the
playing now.
playoffs. I knocked off the number 2 team. I'm throwing haymakers.
You ain't got nothing to lose. Go for it.
Lions versus Bears.
Yeah, I'm taking Lions.
Yeah, I know.
You got a
Ain't nobody
conversation.
really
Even
interested.
though though, like look, man.
Caleb, I mean,
No, I'm not. I'm just talking about the Lions team.
Because of the
they
defense.
have so many injuries.
Yeah.
They have so many injuries,
Yeah.
and
And
it's going to catch up.
it's in Chicago.
So it's not going to catch up this week, but it's going to catch up. It's still the
That was
Bears.
real. I like that.
It's
Not this
still
week
the
though.
Bears.
Not this
Yeah,
week.
it's
Not this
still the
week.
Bears.
Browns versus Bengals. They might care.
No one cares
Battle
about
of
that.
Ohio.
Joe Burrow though should be MVP conversation.
What I'm Ohio fan. Hey, shout out to my tail. He's from Ohio. He's a Cleveland dude, but sorry, bruh. Titans versus Colts. They might care about that.
Shout out Mason Rudolph making that start over Will Levis. Mayo man.
Mason, keep your helmet on this game. Because I benched
I got that
Anthony
reference.
Richardson. I'm gonna ride with Michael Penix. So
Hey,
I don't see.
I heard this take the other day. Sam Darnold, perfect fit. Indianapolis Colts.
And then they're gonna let him go.
But we can talk about
It's
that.
enough talent.
We can
Yeah,
talk about
I like that.
Yeah.
Rams versus Jets.
Rams, they're on a heater right now.
Yeah. And,
Hey, I'm wearing a sweater.
and
Oh, he is.
I know.
Shout
I
out.
noticed that. That's legit.
Shout out.
Aaron Rodgers, you had a good week last week. You and Devontae, but y'all should have done that all year. All right, Eagles Commanders.
Yeah, this is a nice little tasty matchup. Pause.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, man, Eagles, they keep winning with all their dysfunction. It's kind of crazy to watch.
yeah.
I mean, coaches fighting on the sideline,
Are you worried though?
boys fighting in the locker room.
Sometimes you need it.
Saquon sat out a little last game because he got a little banged up.
Yeah, but it's the Commanders though. I feel like at the end of the day, it's still little brother in
Yeah.
a sense, and I feel like the Commanders are trying to be like the Eagles. So
Okay.
at Philly, right?
Yes. This one is no. Sorry, it's in
it's in
Maryland.
Washington.
It's in Maryland.
Okay,
At Northwest Stadium.
I still got Philly though.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just right down the road. It's gonna be a bunch of Philly fans anyway. Nobody's interested in Cardinals, Panthers. Am I
No,
right?
no.
All right, Vikings, Seahawks. Gino, I think it's
Gino's healthy.
Oh, he's going.
He
Okay.
had a full position,
All right, well,
and
well
Kenneth
then.
Walker. Kenneth Walker's back too.
Well then.
So that's very interesting.
12-2 Vikings. I know
Yeah.
that's gonna sway you. You just said Sam Darnold, so you feeling
Seahawks
him?
need to win though.
I know,
they
they
have to win,
they gotta
but
get
so does Minnesota. Like to stay in that NFC North battle.
This is in Seattle,
Dang, that's a tough matchup, bro.
and 51 degrees. Little
I'm
rain.
a-
It's gonna be raining.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Seattle.
I like that. Patriots, Bills. I'm not really.
Come on,
interested.
Josh Allen.
Okay, Jaguars, Raiders. You be stupid to win. Y'all
Yeah,
you better
facts.
tank.
Shout out Mac Jones though.
We'll figure out Trevor
figure it
Lawrence.
out.
He looks good.
Yeah.
he looks better than Trevor.
Oh, chill
I
out.
just want to say that. Look at stats. Go back and look at stats, and then let's. I'm trying to put a note on that for next week.
Oh my
49ers, Dolphins. I'm not interested.
I'm not either, but this is still
If Jamal
intriguing
was
though. Because I feel like winner still has a shot.
Yes.
Mathematically,
It's in
to
Miami.
make the playoffs in Miami, but I'm taking 49ers. Kyle
73
Shanahan
degrees.
over Mike McDaniel.
Buccaneers, Cowboys.
Buccaneers are the hottest team in the league right now. I would hate to play them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Got Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I like that. And then on Monday night, it'd be Saints versus Packers.
Actually, I take that back. Packers are the hottest team in the league right now.
I love.
Bro, I love the Packers.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
They look
I
good.
like them over the Lions right now.
Josh Jacobs, man.
If they were to play, I know they've lost to them twice already.
Yeah.
But if they were to play today,
Yeah.
I'll take Green Bay over Detroit.
I can see that.
I can see Green Bay over Philly.
Ooh, me too.
Throwing it out there.
Mean Green. That's a battle of green.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Simply Courtney, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me, my
We
man.
called him in and he delivered.
Miss Oklahoma, man, loves you, dude.
Hey, that's my dude.
Hey, but that's just one man, bro. Don't let that go to your head. Corey Mose from KVU.
You see how I said nothing?
That's crazy.
All I need to do is say
and,
nothing.
And I like
Quick,
that.
humble.
I like that awkward silence. And now I'm Douglas Hart Washington second. Thanks for Coach Kenny Mann. He's 40 for coming in. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks everyone for listening.